Enough of this palaver. Let's get the show on the road.
Yeah, good morning, everyone.
Oh, my goodness.
It snowed. Let's all relax.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Enough already.
The machinery went out and took care of it. It's fine.
I want to ask Starbucks why. Why aren't you open today? Why?
Well, it was nice
Why?
to day you off.
This is Starbucks that's open 24 hours. Why are you closed?
Yeah.
If you're open 24 hours, what's the deal?
Not in a row.
They probably couldn't get they're probably saying they couldn't get employees, probably had problems getting them. That's what they're
How do people have problems getting anywhere in the winter?
the helicopter them in.
I don't know.
They should helicopter them in.
Traffic was a joy this morning.
Right.
There was no one on the roads. All the major highways.
Yeah.
Clear right down to the old pavement, as they say.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Nice and dry.
Well, it was wet, but and it was a little scary thinking there was going to be some black ice.
Okay. All right. Yeah, because...
But they threw some fucking shit out on this road. Holy shit. It was great.
Dude.
Nothing.
I sat in front of my TV and I watched the local news.
Oh, yeah.
I
did some of that myself.
Fantastic.
I was doing that some of that myself.
It could be my favorite thing to do with a TV now.
Yeah.
Is just watch the local news.
Did you switch back and forth? Or did you go
God,
from
yeah.
Yeah.
God, yeah.
I was watching CBS the most, and
Right.
I guess I forgot who the guy is, but of course the lovely Pat Battle was on also.
I watched a little Pat Battle.
Yeah. Oh,
That
disaster.
well, she's a very nice lady.
Oh, that's right.
although someone in her family might have sued us once for reactioning on that one. God, we've had a lot of lawsuits.
Oh,
How about everyone just relax? It was a stupid air
down.
horn.
I'm down.
Jesus.
I can't have sex anymore.
That came out, right?
I can't have sex anymore.
You want to talk about frivolous?
Oh my God.
My dick don't work. Wow. Wouldn't happen to be that face you have to stare at, would it?
Yeah, I think there's bigger problems than an air horn.
Christ.
Causing your lack of boners, allegedly.
Christ, it's all flabbery and fluttery and does nothing.
Anyway, well, the new thing is to drive in the traffic.
Yeah.
And then-
why is that?
I don't know,
That is
man.
the new thing.
The new thing is you got to get one of your weather guys in a car, and he's in the front seat, and he shows you how bad the traffic actually is.
We've been sitting here for 5 hours.
Right.
Could you imagine sitting there for 5 fucking hours if you don't have to?
Well, it would be all right if you had something fun to talk about.
Oh,
But they're just showing shit that we've all seen a million fucking times.
Yeah.
But they report on it like it's brand new.
Randy knew.
Brandy spanking new. So we didn't get crushed here in Manhattan.
No.
Although we got a dick of a mayor now. God, we thought Bloomberg was bad, and I love Bloomberg.
Yeah, now it's like, boy.
But I think in the end we all kind of liked Bloomberg. He was a little
crotchety, a little fucking nudge like.
a bit on the sissy side at times.
Washwoman. Big fucking queen.
But he was reasonable. This de Blasio has a fucking hard-on for anyone that makes any type of fucking money.
Yeah, he's got an agenda. It's very communist. He's a fucking Sandinista.
Well, he wants to do a pre-K program for everybody.
Yeah.
Every kid in the New York City area.
Yeah, I
All
have
the
a
boroughs, I
pre-KKK
believe.
program that I'm, no.
And Governor Cuomo steps in and says, I'll pay for it. The state will pay for it.
Right.
And de Blasio goes, no, made my promise, and I'm still going to tax the rich to get the money. Well. He is obsessed with knocking down the rich people.
Well, enjoy it. That's your boy de Blasio.
Okay, my boy.
Hey, you're not quite liking your boy de Blasio now, are you?
Oh, this is going to be the first politician I take a real fucking look at. Because like I told you before the show, Obama, it sways like this with me. I know my life isn't going to be that different under the Obama administration.
Yeah.
Some annoyances and all that, of course. But de Blasio is coming right for us.
He's local, man.
He's coming right the fuck for us.
New York City, he will look at everybody making a good living.
Right.
And in New York City, not even a good living, just a living.
Right.
He'll consider wealthy and start taking their money to put his little programs in place.
Which, in a way, okay, fine. But then if Cuomo steps in and goes, no, we don't need to do it this way, and then you have to be the defiant guy. It's on the front page of the paper.
Yeah.
I made a campaign promise, and I'm still going to do it this way.
Yes.
What the fuck is that about?
He wants
How
to
obsessed is that?
tax the shit out of the. He doesn't like the disparity between wealthy and not wealthy.
Right.
So in order to fix that in his ideology, you need to tax the wealthy and give it to the poor. And it doesn't work. His agenda doesn't work if someone else decides they're going to come in and use a bigger pool of tax dollars to pay for it.
And I don't think it's as easy as that.
No,
that causes all sorts of other problems.
It does. You can't have income equality. It doesn't work. It can't work because there's always going to be someone working a little harder, making a little more money than somebody else, and there'll be all kinds of problems and resentments and.
Yeah, I just I don't like him. I think he's a complete phony, to be honest with you.
Well,
and it will come out.
He made a point yesterday with something as simple as plowing the streets.
Well, Broadway through Times Square is still not really plowed. Columbus Circle, which is a big fucking area, a big landmark here in New York City, isn't plowed, and he's doing that on purpose.
Of course.
He's trying to make sure all the outer boroughs and all those areas are plowed, which is fine.
The common man.
But he's making a statement.
Oh yeah.
And supposedly on the Upper East Side, which is like the richest area of all of Manhattan, wasn't plowed at all late in the day yesterday.
And Bloomberg and Giuliani before him and stuff, they made sure that places like Broadway and Columbus Circle and those areas were cleaned first,
right?
Because that's like that's your commerce,
right?
That's your income. Your money comes in there. But he's just
plus they're really important landmarks for New York City. So if you see that plowed, you're thinking, the city's being taken care of.
Right. Yeah.
So whatever.
Yeah.
But he blew it. That idiot. He wasn't prepared yesterday.
No.
Because the snowstorm hit early, and all of a sudden he's like, "Oh fuck."
Get the salt spreaders out there.
Right. So it was just a complete mess because he got caught with his pants down.
Yeah, I left yesterday after the show. It was a little after 10:30, and it was treacherous out. It was really like every city street was slippery.
Yeah, because he didn't have his guys out there doing the pre-planning.
No.
The guys know what they're doing.
Yeah.
But they got to, get the call that it's time to go.
Got to be out there.
They know exactly what's up.
They got to be out there before the snow even starts. And
they start
didn't get
putting their shit down before.
Right. Yeah.
Kenny, it took him 2 hours to get home.
Oh, God.
Was there early rush hour, right?
Early rush hour?
Oh, yeah.
People
Crazy.
were like, fuck this, and they tried to escape early yesterday.
I was pissed yesterday.
Yeah, huh?
Why?
Did you get out all right?
Yeah, it was pretty treacherous driving in the city, though. The streets were really slippery. And then I made it home just before the expressway and Parkway started getting bad.
I couldn't get south of 52nd Street.
Really? Oh, they were showing some clips, like a lot of buses that were stuck and gridlock.
Yeah, it was just gridlock.
Yeah.
All the buses got stuck because they weren't able to they didn't get their equipment out early enough.
Driving that cab.
Oh, that was hilarious. We were behind a cab, no joke, that was almost sideways. It was about, what would you call it, like a 45-degree angle.
It was just...
Yeah.
It couldn't get any traction.
Nothing. It was like nothing yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was not even an hour in.
Because you got to throw that salt down early.
Oh, yeah.
Got to throw some of that shit down.
But I was pissed. I couldn't get south of 52nd. Then I had to turn around. I tried 9th Avenue. I tried 11th, whoever's from Manhattan.
11th was just as bad, huh?
Yeah, it was just gridlock. And then I had to just go north.
Should have went west a few more streets.
and hit
so you could
George
be in the river.
Washington Bridge.
How was that?
It was okay. Because I was afraid the West Side Highway, was going to be bad too. But thank God I got out. And then it was just slow going on the turnpike coming.
Yeah.
It just sucked. Yes.
They showed the news and showed a bunch of people stuck in cars.
Gonna get hit with a couple of those every winter.
Yeah.
Only a couple
sucks.
though.
It does suck.
I don't know why Starbucks isn't open. Like,
this morning,
get to
smooth
fucking
sailing.
work.
Smooth sailing.
Get to work.
Yep.
It's not that bad out there.
Yeah, today's a great day.
Yeah.
Why?
James Norton has a big announcement.
Oh, Kenny will do that later.
Does it start with A and ends with IDS?
Wow.
That would be the whole announcement.
No,
And that wouldn't be an announcement. That'd be like, you were all right.
it does start with A, though.
Oh, Kenny, you're embarrassing me in front of my friends. I'm not embarrassed.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right, Kenny.
When is this big announcement?
Well, you know, Jim Norton fans were in for a treat.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
It starts with an A?
We'll do it.
Yeah.
Oh, let me think.
What is going on?
I don't know.
Is it?
Kenny just ran out of steam. He's just talking
No, we're
about
playing a guessing game.
We're not playing
I
a
like a
guessing
good
game.
guessing game.
No, by popular demand.
Is it
Third big show added.
All right.
Oh, right.
Brigada.
10:30 show, yeah.
Yes.
Wow, that's
on
awesome.
Saturday. Yeah.
At the Brigada. When do the tickets go on sale for the
10
third
a.m.
show?
this morning.
Very
They
cool.
announced it immediately.
I
so.
saw that tweeted last night. I saw that. And, of course, I am going to that.
I think we're all going to take a little peek.
Yeah, you should come down, man.
Yeah.
I think we're
Oh, it's a
going down.
great weekend. Valentine's Day, President's Weekend.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
must all go out on Valentine's Day. No girls, just the men.
Just the men.
People are asking if me and Jimmy are going to move out of the city because of de Blasio. I would love to. I
Right.
just don't like living in the city.
No, I wouldn't.
No.
move out.
I would love a big house in the suburbs, but we're just not there as a family yet.
I wouldn't mind
It's
that either, dude.
crazy.
I would love to get the fuck out of this place. There's nothing special about New York City in the end. There just isn't.
It's the cost.
And we work here anyway, so I'll have my taste of New York City. But to live here day in and day out, I fucking hate it. Everyone has their hand out. It's all about money. There's nothing going on here except for everyone just trying to grab fucking dollars all day long.
It costs a fortune to live here. And then there's people that can't afford to live here that then have to start taking money from the people that are struggling to live here that can just make it.
Right.
But because they can live here, they're considered rich.
Right.
I mean, it's fucking...
We pay a whole nother tax bill, a ridiculous tax
yeah.
bill. City taxes are ridiculous.
Yeah, you're still paying federal and state tax.
Right.
And then you're paying the city tax, which is
but then it's
fucking crazy.
But then it's just dumb stuff. Like, you got to live in a building, obviously. Right. And my building, just for the pleasure of owning a condo in a building, I got to pay these fuckers $2,500 to open the front door when I come home. I don't want anyone opening my front door, and I don't want anyone fucking having small talk every fucking time they see me.
Yeah.
Just imagine if someone, I guess we've done this break, but we might as well do it again. Just imagine if someone was just waiting for you on your stoop every day.
Boy.
With that small talk shit.
Oh, you're too good to talk to the doorman, huh?
Nothing of substance, yeah.
Too good to talk to the doorman? What,
and they're nice.
Got to be reading the sports section? Can't be reading about stocks?
And they're nice, but it's who likes small talk?
Yeah.
My guys never do small talk. We say hello, and that's it.
God,
They're
it's
like,
like,
hey, how are you? I'm good.
And then you have to stop, and all you want to do is get to the elevator, but there's a couple more people in the way before the elevator. I have to have small talk with 3 people on the average every fucking day when I try to just get in my building.
You know what you should do in your building? Hang up like pictures of everybody in the lobby in the building with their names.
Right.
And that way you look and you could know everyone in the building.
Right.
And then you could say, oh, hi, Bob.
Right.
Hi, Bill. Something like that. And then you get to know them a little more. I would do that.
Seinfeld or something.
What?
What are you doing?
Really?
I know all their fucking names. Trust me.
I know nobody in my building other than the door guys and the guys that work in the building. I know none of my neighbors by name. None of them.
That doorman episode of Seinfeld, too, is fucking...
I'll have to check it out.
It's exactly what you're saying.
Well, I mean,
exactly.
all those things are based on real fucking shit
yeah.
in New York City. And then you finally get to the elevator, and we live on an upper floor, so you just sit there sometimes for 10 minutes.
Oh, God.
Imagine now you're on your stoop and you have to wait 10 minutes before the door opens. And then
oh, God.
And then you get in the elevator with people you've seen. I've been in my building, I don't know, I think 6 years now, something like that. Mm. With people you see, and you just try to say hi to them, and they look at you like, oh, who are you?
Yeah.
What do you mean, who am I? We live in this building together. We still don't want to say hi to each other. Oh, it's so annoying.
I like to pet the dogs on the elevator. Like I like a good elevator ride.
Do you?
A little shuka, a little pet the dog.
Shuka.
Oh, what kind of dog is it? Is he hypoallergenic? Yeah, he is. Ding ding. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Be careful, he nips.
And then if you leave something in the hall because I don't know, maybe it's just sloppy, shitty, snowy weather out, so you want to put your shoes in the hallway or an umbrella. Or the other day, I went for a bike ride when it was kind of rainy, so my bike was a bit on the like muddy-ish side, so I was letting it dry out in the hallway. They come a knocking.
Do they come a knocking?
They come a knocking to make sure your shit's out of the hallway. when especially on my floor, I mean, I got most of the floor, but on my floor, no one gives a fuck.
Yeah.
So you're just being a nudge for no reason. Like no one's even complaining, but you have to make sure you're pounding on my door.
It's against the
of the
rules.
condo that I supposedly own.
You got to pay attention to the rules.
And then when I want just to get in my car finally and get the fuck out, I'll call down. You have to call down and get your car. We don't have spots here in New York City.
Well.
Because they shove so many fucking cars in these garages because they're fucking greedy pigs.
Yeah.
That I'll go, hey, man, can I get my car? How long? They yell at you. It's like, I'm just trying to get my car. How long? I'm like, I'd like maybe in 5 minutes. What do you mean, It's my fucking car. Half hour.
Half hour.
Half hour to get your. So imagine you want to.
Oh, now you want to leave.
You want to go to the gun range.
Right.
There you go.
Good one.
And all of a sudden, for whatever reason, you can't like go out to your driveway and start driving for a half hour.
For a half hour, you just got to stand there
and wait
for
your own fucking car.
Wow.
And the pleasure of that, $450 a month. So that's $2,500 for people to give you small talk and open the front door, and then $450 to wait for your own fucking car.
And by the way,
that's 3 G's before you even get started.
All these people during Christmas have to be tipped.
Oh, ask Kenny about that.
Yeah.
And they all pay attention.
Oh boy,
they all pay attention. I forgot what my tips were this year. It's well over $1,000. It's like I think it's pushing like $1,500.
I don't tip
every year.
I don't tip.
My fucking building is I tipped everyone, but the garage guys, because Kenny did mine too. And
I do the garage guys
Kenny
too.
For that. But the thing is, he didn't write my fucking number. Like you get a number. Hey, this number 8. Can I come down and get my card? And
right.
He didn't put my number on the envelope, so he puts my name, so they're gonna have to. Some of them cross-reference, but most of them they don't even speak English. Have those guys? So I want them to know I tipped them.
Oh, they're all cross-referencing.
Do you think they do?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, I hope so.
Yeah, I mean, in my garage, they had a chart with all the numbers, and there was just like it said like Happy Holidays on the top with like cute ribbons and stuff. But they had little checks, meaning these are the people that fucking give us a little taste so far.
You know who I don't
So they're strong-arming you. When I tip the guys every time I get my car anyway.
You tip them all the time.
I don't tip them every time. I probably should, but I tip them really well at the end of the year.
Mailmen don't get tipped from me. And people like usually tip their mailman.
Right.
I mean, why the fuck would I be tipping the mailman? That's his job, first of all.
Right.
That's your fucking job. He's not doing anyone any extra service or favors.
Right.
If he's got mail, he leaves it in the fucking mailbox. Well, that's pretty much the mailman's fucking job.
But when I used to live in the suburbs, you kind of get to know those people. So see, if you get to know them, then I have no problem tipping them.
Fuck that for the mailman. You know who I do tip? The garbage men. You tip them well, because if you fucking put a goddamn bank vault outside, you want them to take it.
Right.
And if you tip them well, doesn't matter what you leave by that curb.
Right.
Fucking rolled up rug with a hooker inside. Fucking popping it right in the back.
So my answer is, I would love to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah, my wife still loves it here. I just fucking don't.
God.
Where do you want to live, Long Island or Jersey?
Just in a nice big house in the
Jersey
suburbs,
nicer
where I
than Long
fucking
Island.
hear the birds. No, I'm done with Long Island. Fuck Long Island.
If I didn't have like family on Long Island, I wouldn't have moved there. It's very expensive, and the commute really does stink if you're off, on peak.
Yeah, I just said fuck Long Island, which makes everyone sad because we're like local heroes. The fact is, I do like Long Island a lot. I like a lot of the towns out on Long Island. I like the beaches still. But the problem is what you just said. The commute will
kill you.
The commute will and does give you heart attacks.
Yeah, it will kill you.
That's real shit that the stupid mayor and all these other politicians should be trying to fix instead of the nonsense stuff like sodas and salt content and trans fats.
Not plowing Broadway.
Are you kidding me?
That's why I stayed in the city, because I can't handle the commute anymore.
Well, Jersey would be good, but again, you still got to deal with tunnels and bridges.
You get a
and
couple
stuff like
options though. You got the GWB. You got the tunnel.
Maybe Westchester.
Oh yeah.
I would love to go up. I would love to go up toward like Connecticut, or
Greenwich.
Yeah, I kind of like Greenwich.
Yeah, a little Greenwich, Connecticut.
It's a bit snooty.
There's traffic going up there, though, man. There's no good way to get to Connecticut from 95.
I know, 95 can be a disaster.
It's the worst I've ever hit is through Connecticut.
Terrible.
Connecticut stinks.
Terrible.
I don't know.
Jersey is probably the best option, but even, dude, coming in from Jersey when I would come in and have to come in for my spots at night, it was so bad. It took me 45 minutes to go. I live like 6 miles.
Yeah.
And to get into the tunnel, and I was going the back way. And I'm like, I can't do this anymore. I'm going to have a stroke or I'm going to commit a homicide with my car.
Well, we were doing afternoon drive. That's the only reason I started living in the city. I was done. I couldn't do it anymore. You get, you want to just go home and go to a restaurant or whatever. And by the time you got home some days, it was like, oh my God, I got to go right to bed now. This is stupid.
Yeah. Long Island was nice, like last night with the snow and everything.
Right.
It's kind of nice little winter wonderland. I tweeted a picture of Winter Wonderland. If Sam Roberts can get it. It looked nice. It was like, because the snow was still coming down. It was not all trounced upon yet. But, yeah.
Oh, wow, that's a sweet shot.
It was nice. It was actually really kind of nice. I didn't mind it at all. Went out to try to grab something to eat. Of course, everything's fucking battened down and closed. It wasn't even that much snow. But they fucking just shut everything down.
Well, because the news does it, too.
Yeah.
They make it sound worse than... I mean, this storm is not as bad as what it was supposed to be. Again.
Right.
Again.
And the news, when they do finally hit one and it is bad, they're like, see, that's why you got to pay attention. It's like, well, you cry wolf every time you're going to fucking hit one.
Right.
But for the most part, they're never as bad.
By the way, my building tips, Kenny just wrote me $3,000.
3 G's.
I don't deal with it because it drives me insane. So Kenny puts the envelopes together. I didn't realize it was that high.
Yeah.
I don't want to know how much it is.
1 for you, 1 for me. 1 for you, 2 for me.
It's all in that perfect, weird, non-script block writing. From like apartment 15L.
Cut out of fucking magazines and newspapers.
It looks like a psychotic. It looks like a fucking hostage note. Yeah, exactly it.
3 G's every year for
what?
For
you already paid them.
And there are people that I have relationships with in the building, that work there, that I would gladly. I have a short list of people that I like and that I know do real shit for us.
Yeah.
But these other people, I'm like, I've never even had contact with you.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah, I don't
it's
get it.
really annoying. It just gets annoying after a while. Everyone just with their hand out.
Hand out? Well, your boy de Blasio now is going to be right in your pocket.
Your boy. Taking my bit and using it against me, you son of a bitch.
Jesus Christ.
But that was leading. Oh, our boy Chad. Got laughed at last night.
Did he?
Yeah, his new thing is CNN's new thing is to put Chad in the worst part of the storm
like that.
And I guess the worst part of the storm they figured out was Plymouth.
Really?
Plymouth, Massachusetts, right?
Yeah.
And he was up there in just a summer resort little part of the Plymouth thing. And there was nothing going on. And like, why are you here, you stupid fuck?
You think they just fuck with him and send him places?
I don't know. But then his excitement when he was trying to explain that this storm has a lot of wind to it. So as you could see over here, you could see the pavement. But then if you go over here, there's 2 feet of snow.
Oh, Chad.
And he runs over to where the 2 feet of snow is and goes, look, 2 feet of snowdrift. And then like walks through it. Dude, it was barely above his ankle, and he's trying
2 feet.
He's trying to like tell the people it was 2 feet. Oh, you got a clip maybe that works? Here, good start over.
Oh.
This is exactly one of the clips I saw last
Yeah.
night. God, the internet is amazing.
Plymouth Harbor. This is where you'd come and order up on any day a cruise in the summer. Here are the cruises. You can go on a pirate cruise, a lobster excursion,
Butt pirate?
an ice cream Sunday cruise, or a sunset evening cruise if you like for $16. But that right there is what we have tonight. Absolutely wind picking up, snow picking up now. This is the hardest we've seen the snow, the hardest we've seen the wind. And Anderson, you and I
There's
have
nothing
spent
going on.
enough nights
Nothing.
in hurricanes to know that
snow.
things start to go bump in the night. And that's what I'm hearing behind me. Things are starting to blow around, starting to blow down for the first time.
What?
That's how we know the storm is getting as close to us as we think it's going to get tonight.
Does he know
and then
there's a
finally
camera
exit
on and we can
tomorrow.
see?
At least another 12 hours of snow. Earlier
There's
today,
nothing
I could
blowing
see
around.
those restaurants across very well. Right now, the snow picking up, the wind picking up, the visibility going down, and one of the parameters of a blizzard
Cooper.
is you can't see a quarter mile for 3 hours straight. And right now, I think we're down less than a quarter mile. We are now blizzard conditions here.
It's not a
And if they're going
blizzard.
this
Look.
much longer. I mean,
You
Chad,
see
in terms of where
it?
you are on the South Shore of Massachusetts, as you said, I mean, this is going to go on overnight into tomorrow.
There's no question that I just love this shot.
Oh,
Look
here
at
it
the
is.
snow blowing around here, and then all of a sudden you can see the pavement. But
watch.
right beyond the pavement, and I'm going to walk over here real quick, up behind the pavement, you have 10 inches of snow.
Oh.
All the way up to your knees here. Where
Knees?
just back
Up to
there,
your
you can still
knees?
see the pavement.
You're a
You can still see the
toddler.
concrete.
Does he
The
understand
drifting
we're
is gonna be the
watching
big deal.
this? It was barely above his
sometimes
ankles.
we'll say
Yeah.
I thought he
barely
said
to
2
12
feet, but he
inches of
said
snow.
10 inches.
Today we're going to
I
say
apologize.
0 to 24 inches of snow because some people are going to get 3 feet, 2 feet of a drift.
3
and some
feet.
people are gonna be able to
He
see the
can't
ground,
pump
depending
this
on where
up
you are in the
more.
wind.
And he says 3 feet, and he puts the mark above his head.
Above his head. What a piece of shit he is.
Yeah, we've
He
got
should have his
some dog
meteorology
walkers. I haven't
license
seen any
taken
ski poles
away.
around here, but Central Park did get 11 inches of snow. We're in the iconic Columbus Circle
What?
area. Don't let the gorgeousness of
I don't
this white
see 11
fluffy
inches
stuff
out
fool you,
there.
though. It's been a real headache. There's still states of emergency.
They're
in parts of the
lying now.
state
They're-
of New York
now
and
they're
the
just
entire state of
lying
New
about,
Jersey.
the
commute
weather.
is still super
Maybe they got
slick. We've
11
the
inches.
plows,
I don't know.
really
I
working
didn't
the
see 11
roadways,
inches
but it
out
was
there.
a
Didn't look
nightmare
like it.
during rush hour yesterday. Commuters complaining, lighting up social media about this. If you have any friends in the Northeast in particular, the storm hit right at rush hour, leaving some drivers in the gridlock.
We're actually talking about snow drifts as high as 18 inches. And you know what? We're not alone. A lot of heavy snow fell across the Northeast last night.
They want it to sound so
Throughout the night, blinding
Scary.
snow and bitter cold temps impacting millions from the Carolinas to New England.
wasn't
All of a sudden,
that bad.
boom, snow everywhere.
More than a foot
Yeah.
of snow piling up along parts of the heavily populated I-95 corridor.
All the way from North Carolina up to New England, dealing with this one death in the state of Maryland being blamed on the
Whoops.
storm as well. As far as flight delays, 2,400 already today.
Stay home. The safest thing to do tonight is stay home.
Shut up.
In Massachusetts,
Listen to
blizzard-like
the
conditions
panic.
blanketing eastern
Hope
Massachusetts.
he's just
with up
switching
to 12
between
inches of
stations and they're all the
Stay
same.
warm.
You know, thanks, Anna. You know, I'm powerful, and I know it.
Undoubtedly.
But sometimes I even surprise myself.
You left modest out.
Right? It's true.
remain open. Some kids using their snow day to turn the steps of the Philadelphia Art Museum into a sledding frenzy. But the
what'll
dangerously
Rocky do?
cold temperatures continue to fall fast.
I got double A's.
It's not as safe as it could be. It's time for you to step it up before it's too late. And
This weekend,
Wind chill factors will be dragging temperatures into the negative teens.
Their forecast, only another couple inches out there. Areas from Rhode Island out through Cape Cod.
the ice covering 60% of the Great Lakes.
Most 1 or 2 more inches, but that's about it.
And soon, at least 5 states are forecast to stay below freezing through the end of the month.
All right.
So we're still talking about snow here in Boston. In fact, we just saw
What?
a ferry pull up here
There's
behind me. People got
nothing.
off. Looks like business as usual for them. Boston strong once again because
Boston
definitely
strong?
this chill
What?
is here. Let's talk
There's
about the low right now, but
nothing.
it's still making its
Boston is not strong. I mean, they're strong because they decided that
Not
they
as
need
strong
that,
as anyone
that
else.
They need to, that moniker now.
Yes.
But they're doing what everyone else would do in a fucking
Exactly.
snowstorm. I hate that our state is the only state that could handle with this issue.
Yeah, yeah.
Ugh.
But New Jerseyans know how to deal with
Right. The storm.
Do they?
We sure are made of the same stuff as Marylanders, Massachusettsers, and New Yorkers. We're no different.
Massachusettsers, right.
We're the same plasma hunks of shit that you are.
Did you blast one, Jimmy?
No.
Yes, yes.
I did not.
I'm smelling one.
No.
Uh-oh.
By the way, the problem with the cars, it's all you rear-wheel drive piece of shit cars out there. That's why you're stuck in the snow. Because you're driving fucking rear-wheel drive vehicles.
Yeah, because you don't really need any. I mean, you need front-wheel drive maybe twice a year.
In the rain, too? Rear-wheel drive stinks.
It just works better.
Right, but it's not.
The traction is so much better with four-wheel drive.
It is. Rear-wheel drive in the rain is awful.
It's terrible.
Well, did you see the retweet I did yesterday? Speaking of the rain,
which one?
I don't want here. Just pop up my Twitter so I don't ruin it. Tweeter. Someone got a screenshot of the news and their ridiculousness. It's one of the best ones I've seen. I love this shit. There it is. Make that big.
I did see this. Yes.
What does it say exactly again?
It's classic.
Rain creates wet roads.
That's the fucking graphic at the bottom of the screen.
Rain creates wet roads.
I thought somebody had photoshopped that.
So did I. I studied it a while before I retweeted. I'm like, there's no fucking way this is real.
Yeah.
But it turns out it absolutely is. Rain creates wet roads. That's what the news...
That's what they're informing us.
Used as their graphic.
Very informative.
Rain creates wet roads.
Of course. Gotta watch that. Thank you. That's helping literally nobody. There isn't one person that is informing of anything.
But what is that? What is going on?
I don't know. They're at a loss. They're at a loss.
Kate, I think nightmare really is the best way to sum it up. Just to put it in perspective, we left New York City at around 6 p.m. last night and didn't get here to Long Island until 11 p.m. It normally takes a little more than an hour to get out here, so that really tells you just how miserable it was last night. The snow started falling early Tuesday morning and peaked in the
But who doesn't know that? That's my point.
This is all just blah, blah, blah at this point.
But she's reporting it like all of a sudden, I don't know, there's minefields that were, that they discovered, and that's why it took so much longer to get out to Long Island. Everyone knows. That's why when that snow hit earlier than usual, people were like, fuck this, I'm going home. Because I know it's going to take me at least 2-3 hours to get home.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then they reported like it's the first time this has ever happened in the history of man.
Yeah, I'm glad they panicked everybody because it made the streets clear this morning, and it was very easy to drive in.
Yeah.
Wasn't a problem.
So.
Oh, God, they're just fucking panicky Pete's.
Yeah. What's Cuomo saying about extremists, conservatives not welcome in New York? What was that about?
If you're pro-life, pro-gun, anti-gay, you have no place here in New York.
Right.
It's, people with opposing beliefs and viewpoints, and people that maybe kind of like their constitutional rights. You got no place here in New York State.
Oh, hold on.
Time delays, lots of congestion.
This is what we were talking about earlier too. The broadcast from the car.
It's actually surprising that it's still open because the last major snowstorm we had here a few weeks ago, it was closed.
The wintry conditions exacted a heavy price for some unlucky drivers.
After spending more than 4 hours on the LIE, we have finally made it to our destination. It took us 5 times longer than normal to make it from New York City here to Long Island.
What was the point of doing that?
Why would you do that?
Here, so as you can see, the storm has pretty much come and gone. We're seeing up to 15 inches here in Long Island, according to the National Weather Service. You see behind me, the road's looking a lot better, pretty much smooth sailing, and we got...
Look, I'm not trying to say that it's no big deal, the amount of snow and all that. It's just how it's reported.
It really wasn't that big a deal. I mean, like I said, if you check my Twitter, that was after all the snow had stopped. Right. There isn't snow coming down in that picture. That's all the snow we got.
Well, she's saying 15 inches.
No.
Oh, she's just lying.
She's lying. If there was 15 inches, it must have been somewhere in the Pine Barrens or something.
Oh, okay.
Because it's probably 6 inches of snow. Maybe at the most drifting to 8 inches somewhere. But it's not fucking that bad.
I don't even completely blame the news. I blame the people that watch this shit because they know this is good TV or something or a ratings grabber.
But after it's done And during it, you can't just bullshit when there's video rolling.
Right.
Beforehand, you could talk about what a massive storm it's going to be, and then go, well, it kind of missed us or that or the other. But when you're literally standing there in front of a camera saying that there's 2 feet of snow and there isn't.
Up to your knees.
Up to your knees, and it isn't. We're watching you, dummies.
And 1 death blamed on the storm. That's pretty damn good.
You know how many people were affected by...
But they report like, oh my God, this thing will kill you.
A deadly storm. Oh, wow.
When it's 75 degrees and sunny out, someone has died because of that, too.
Yes. It's ridiculous.
They died because of that.
Yeah.
Because it was a perfect day to go for a walk, and you got too close to the edge or something, and the rock fucking gave way.
And
But if the weather were shitty, you would not have been taking that walk.
Yeah.
So what are you talking about?
Every day you could attribute at least 1 death to the weather.
Of course.
Every day.
Of course you can.
Sunny day, whatever.
Right. I don't know.
Yeah.
I love watching it, though. But not for the same reason other people watch.
Cannot get enough of it.
I think our audience is pretty well educated on this shit. So I don't think they're the dummies watching this shit, taking it seriously either. But
they had one of the weather guys on Channel 2. I forgot his name, but he had his storm stick. Did you see the guy with the storm stick? Yeah, it's like a big kind of a wooden pole thing that has weather equipment on.
Right.
Wind speed and temperature and stuff. And he just sticks it in the ground wherever he is.
Okay.
So, but they came back to the anchor, whoever was with Pat Battle last night.
Right.
He's a very popular anchor guy here in New York City. And there was a girl reporting, and he came back and he goes, "Hey, have you seen Bob's storm stick?" And it was such an obvious dick joke.
Good for them.
You heard the cameraman laughing.
Right.
It was a dick joke. Yeah, that kind of gave me a chuckle. Real humans.
There was another one. I think it was in Baltimore. A lady's outside reporting, and a guy walks by with a horse head on.
Yeah.
And they talk about, like, well, look how crazy this guy is. Like, what is he thinking? Not acknowledging that the guy obviously did it because he's trying to go for a viral video or something.
Yeah.
If you can find that, maybe. I don't know if it's in a lot of places, but they were reporting on that today, too. But they report on it like, look how crazy some of these people are out here. No, they're fucking goofing with you.
Fucking ridiculous.
Food's here. Break time.
Thank you, Kenny.
The death the news is blaming on the weather happened before the storm even hit down here. All right, but one person died because of the storm.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty good.
That's
that's
not
pretty
for
good.
them, but yeah, it's not bad.
Officials would take that every single time.
Oh yeah.
But they report like, oh my God, see what this did?
Oh, hell yeah.
All right. We're going to go eat a little bit.
Yeah.
We got another Rob Ford video, but most of you have seen it already because that hit.
Yeah, that internet thing, boy.
Really fucks up our show.
Everyone sees things. But they keep sending it to us. I'm sure you get it. I get these things that it's like, well, I hope you didn't see it. And now they preface it. Hope you haven't seen this 1,000 times.
I respect that. But it's at least they're acknowledging, like, I'm not sure if you've seen this or not.
But they are. That's the only reason they're writing that. I hope you didn't see this 1,000 times because they know we have.
Right.
It's their little way of, getting it in there and having an excuse so we don't block them.
Wait, is this really 22 minutes long?
No, 22 seconds.
Oh.
That's
okay.
I watched it last night. I was just giggling at the Comedy Cellar.
Of course.
With my fucking headphones on.
What is it?
Like, what is it? What?
What is it?
The Rob Ford.
Oh, yeah, the Rob Ford.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, is he embarrassing?
Old white guy.
What else we got today? The Mike Francesa video I did see.
Yeah.
People sent that to me a million times, too.
Going through his
that one might,
bag.
Yeah, that one might be too visual.
It's pretty visual, but...
I don't know.
I just like some of the stuff he's saying.
Yeah, all right, we could give it a try. The earmuffs. Why couldn't he figure out the earmuffs?
Because they were the behind the head earmuffs.
They were, right? Oh, okay.
And it's even funnier that it's too visual for us to comment on it because he was doing it for a radio audience.
That's true. His viewing audience isn't that big at all.
No. It's I mean,
yeah.
You know.
But he was going through every tiny little fucking thing you get in the Super Bowl.
And he didn't look at any of it beforehand.
Right.
He didn't know what any of it was.
Save it for the air.
Right. Yeah.
And he did. He got. It was one of the earmuffs that you put like on the back of your neck.
Yeah.
And they just put it over your ears. He was trying to fit it over the top of his fat head.
Like the old school earmuffs.
And then he's putting on the neck warmer, and his glasses are falling off.
Yeah.
Did he spill his soda?
And he admits he doesn't. He never wears a winter hat because of his hair, even if it's like below zero.
He does have a good head of hair on him.
But what a jerk!
I know.
To be cold so your fucking dumb hair looks good.
Yeah, he admitted he doesn't wear a winter hat ever.
It'll look good, okay?
He spent 10 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just going through swag.
Swag bag. Yeah.
I have a feeling he loves free things.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I bet he loves it.
He loves little trinkets.
I hope it's 10 degrees for the Super Bowl. I hope it's this cold on Super Bowl Sunday.
And snowing.
It's gonna be all right.
I know, but I'd love to be like this.
Well, it's gonna snow. That's what Ira said. Super Bowl is gonna see snow.
How did he not feel drool on his own face?
I don't know.
I'm watching it run down his chin and drip. Like, what are you, a fucking basset hound? How do you not feel that?
I think yesterday it was freezing up on his lip when he went outside. His drool, Ira's frozen drool.
And we got more on the A-Rod. Now players,
A-Rod the moron.
Now players are just coming out and saying they fucking hate him, and they want him out of the union. But I guess you can't do that officially.
And then there's like
Tommy Lasorda is getting involved, saying this guy's ruining the game.
There's veiled threats in there, where they were saying like, this guy, better watch when he does come back to the game, playing with these guys that he's suing.
Right.
He might fucking take a ball to the head.
They don't even know what A-Rod's end game is at this point. They're like, "What? He's fucking nuts."
Yeah. How much is he losing by being out for this season? He could be losing a lot of money.
I
bet he is.
He has so much fucking money.
Still, though, if you're losing $30 million or $40 million,
I don't even think it's about the money. I think it's about the ego. I think his ego is completely and utterly out of fucking control.
Yeah.
And he wants the home run record to the point where he doesn't give a fuck who he pisses off.
He's also
including his fellow players.
He's probably also annoyed. I mean, I don't like A-Rod at all. But enough of the way people handled him compared to the other players. Like, he's a dick. But so many of them are dicks, and the fact is, he shouldn't be punished any more than any of them. I know that
He should be punished for his postseason performances, but
he really stinks. I'm glad he's off the Yankees.
Yes.
Hopefully, he'll be off the Yankees.
Yeah.
But he's just one guy that they're focusing on. They've been doing this in baseball for years and pretending like they haven't.
Right.
And Bud Selig was a twat.
Mm-hmm.
So fuck all of them, man. It's like if they wanted this, if players were so concerned about doping and all this shit, then they should have stopped it years ago.
Right.
But they didn't, so fuck them. They should all be able to do it.
Our show's doping with its hiring practices. Because they're dopes.
I know they are.
Oh. How's your cat, Travis?
I wouldn't know.
You took that. What a dumb piece of shit the cat was. It was meowing at you all the time.
Did you take it back?
I didn't take it back. It hates me. That thing was gone within 48 hours.
Travis tried to get a cat. It turns out the cat was a complete fucking nightmare.
Rescue a little 4-year-old cat on the first day. I guess the first day it was all nice. And it was like a foster program where you kind of check him out first and see if he works well with the family.
We should have done the whole thing on the air so we could bore the fuck out of our listeners. Can maybe have a whole segment and then having people break down. This is make sure you take care of Fluffy. Fluffy special.
Fluffy special.
Who the fuck would do that on the radio as a real thing? Are you kidding me? I know there are people out there doing the right thing with animals, and I respect that.
Yeah.
But to bring it to a radio show. Okay, what's the next one we're going to give away?
Oh, this one was so special.
Who do we got? Not Shabby. We're giving away Shabby today. If you're that deep into animals, I'm telling you, man, I've been around on this earth long enough to know you're a whack job.
There's weirdness.
When you go that deep, yes.
Where you're crying over
a
little kitten that you have to give away.
I lived in a house one summer in Geneseo with a bunch of broads and a couple of us dudes. There was about 6 of us that all saw this house as holy fuck, we could live up here on the fucking cheap. But I didn't know these people going into it, and we probably should have done background checks. But one was an animal lover to the point where she picked up a dead fucking cat off the road and decided the best place for it to be was next to the boiler downstairs in the basement.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And did not fucking tell any of us.
Oh, shit.
We found out about it when the smell got so fucking bad. We had to figure out what the fuck is going on in this house.
Damn.
We thought there could possibly be a dead body somewhere.
You were right.
Yeah.
Right. I mean a body, a human. And then I will never forget going down to this creepy old fucking not finished basement. You know, just picture old house with kind of like a cellar with a flashlight, and we discovered this bloated dead cat next to the boiler. And then this lady admitted that she, brought it home.
Roadkill. Great.
And, I won't tell the full story today, but they ended up taking her away in a fucking straitjacket.
Oh, nice.
She was nuts. I'm not saying every animal lover is that nuts, but they got some shit going on in their fucking head.
Is that what happened with your cat, Travis?
Travis?
Oh, yeah, back to Travis. So why did you bring the cat back?
Well, because I kind of don't like it when cats try to kill me.
So the cat was fine day
everything
one.
was fine the first day. And then the second day, we're alone in a room together.
Yeah.
And it just looks at me and hisses and then tries to attack me.
Wow.
I said, all right, okay, that's fine. It's the second day. And then it did it again and again and again and again.
And you're just like... Later, you dumb fuck cat.
Yesterday morning, I get out of the shower and it's just stalking me in the hallway, not letting me go in the bedroom.
Holy shit!
And I'm like, fuck this.
Wow.
I would have fucking planted my foot right in that dumb. That's why that cat's dumb and homeless.
Yeah.
Because it's like, hey, you got a new fucking place to live, and the guy paying the bills, you're being a twat to.
Yeah.
I kept telling him. I said, "You've got it. You're here. Just be cool."
They just don't understand that.
No, they don't.
You can't take somebody else's fucking 4 years of abuse and problems
you don't
and
know
think
what
you're gonna.
happened. Like,
exactly.
Well,
You
you
need a
did.
kitten.
And there are people that are getting like rescue dogs and rescue cats that are, solid pets.
Oh yeah, they
of
work
course.
out, but the ones like that, that takes some fucking special shit.
I want to adopt because it's a nice thing to do, and I don't have a lot of money, and the kittens are expensive.
I need someone else's goddamn problems.
And then you're going to have to get a cat whisperer.
Yeah.
The cat whisperer.
The cat daddy.
See, the cat daddy, right. That's who we, you see, your cat is trapped.
Oh, yeah.
What we're going to make is things that he can walk around
He
above
needs
your
to
head.
feel that this room is his. So you need to make him give him the ability to circle the entire room without walking on the floor. What the fuck is this? I'm playing step on a crack, break your mother's back with a cat? He needs to be able to circumnavigate the room and feel safe.
He's got to feel like this is his space,
Fuck
too.
you. Did you see little Beavis taking after Dad?
I saw.
Taking after his little owner.
Was he sucking dick?
Jimmy.
What is he, dating a kitten?
Oh, no.
I saw the picture. Why is he in your
there he
toilet
is.
bowl like that?
Well, he likes. It looks like he's puking.
Yes.
The lid is closed on his head.
Right.
But
I assumed he lifted the lid up himself to get in there.
He gets his head under there and sticks his head in the
He
toilet.
loves the smell of your duties?
No, he just he likes water. And he knows where all the water is.
So why don't you leave more water out for the guy?
Well, I do. But no, I keep the toilet lid closed, but now he's fucking figured that shit out.
God, man. We let our dogs just drink out of the toilet.
Oh, yeah.
They don't give a shit.
Just slopping around toilet
Remember
water.
that? You just brought back things I forgot about.
You leave the toilet open.
I haven't been a dog owner in fucking 20 years, whatever it is. And, God, our family dogs. Yeah, fuck leaving water out for them. Just leave the toilet seat up, and they would just lap it up. like it was a delicacy. There's something in toilet water that dogs loved. I bet you that is so frowned upon now.
Oh, I bet.
I bet you the rules have changed where, man, they would report you for that shit.
Yeah, probably.
What's he doing in there? He's just looking in the toilet.
I don't know. He's just looking. He doesn't drink the water. He doesn't. He just likes looking at water.
It probably feels cool, too.
Maybe.
Does he bat it with his paws?
No, not the toilet water. Faucet water he does. People were implying that he had too many shots and was throwing up in the toilet.
Of course.
Dude, you shouldn't let it. One of these times he's going to try to jump up and get in there, not understanding he won't be able to get out. He's going to drown.
He has. No, he
won't
get out.
drown.
I've lifted the lid up, and he's come screaming into the fucking bathroom.
Right.
Tried to jump up on the rim and landed square in the toilet.
Right.
And then he jumps out.
Yeah, no,
he's fucking nuts.
That cat will get out of there.
Yeah. He likes water.
Yeah.
Dogs love it, though.
Yeah.
Just lap it up. Their big tongues are scraping the bowl as they're trying to get water.
And then when you call their name and they lift their head out and they're going, and water's just dripping up. They look at you on their tongue.
Then they give you a nice kiss on the face.
Kisses! Give me kisses!
Wait, let me lick my balls a little longer first.
Wait a minute, I got to tongue my asshole for a while, and then I'm going to lick your face.
That's what you say to the dog.
Okay, which kitten are we going to give away next?
Oh, no.
They're all so special to me. I wish I could personally keep them all. Snowflake? Not Snowflake!
Yeah, Snowflake's going to a good home, right? Ooh.
But it was so...
Don't cry, sweetie. It's going to a good home. Ooh.
Fuck you.
Boo-hoo. Boo-hoo.
Your boy's a bit of a hypocrite over there, too, with his guns.
My boy?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, apparently he's...
The Nuge is calling him out.
Howard's a staunch gun control guy now. What the fuck happened?
But he carries.
He has a concealed carry permit.
You can't do that.
That's New York.
Incredibly hypocritical.
It certainly is. He's much more important than everybody else.
It's his ego. He's another guy who thinks he should have a gun and no one else should.
I have to defend the honor of my family.
It's not stupid. Nuge called him out, though. Said, I'll debate you fucking tomorrow.
Yeah.
The Nuge.
Yeah.
Whatever.
War. I'm going to eat.
Wow, is it really?
65.
Oh, my God.
65 years young.
Yeah.
And our pal Guy Fieri. Happy birthday, Guy. 46 today.
What?
Rock and roll.
Rock and rolling years.
Rocking it?
Yes.
With his flame spatula and his rock and roll tongues.
Mm-hmm.
Hairdresser arguing.
Oh, yeah, and his hairdresser having mysterious arguments. Is he mysterious?
What are you gonna do?
A little mysterious.
Yeah. The guy's parachuting into the Broncos. The AFC Championship game was pretty fucking cool to see. They're showing it on Fox right now. The problem is they use the GoPros where you can't really pick up the sound.
Yeah.
So you don't get that holy shit moment when they get into the stadium.
Yeah, where
everyone's just screaming.
Yeah.
I was at Yankee Stadium once and saw them, parachute into the Yankee Stadium. I don't understand that one.
It's amazing.
Did you see this video? They'd show it from the plane, and it's a tiny little speck, this stadium.
Yeah.
And they're going to jump from the plane, and they have no problem landing right on the fucking 50-yard line. How?
Pretty amazing. Well, they got parachutes they steer now.
I understand they could steer, but
yeah,
is there room for error that you could kind of get yourself back on track?
They get an amazing...
Where they don't have the wind figured out or something like that?
No, they get a pretty amazing forward to drop ratio. They could move pretty fucking fast and pretty far.
But you got to time it as you're kind of falling. Bravo to those guys, man. But the video's kind of cool, but it needs sound.
Not like the old school days.
No, where you're just guessing. I guess we could jump now.
Jump.
Let's try it. What the hell? Maybe we'll land in the parking lot, but if we land on the field, that would be pretty cool. So, remember Conan taking over for Jay Leno?
No.
And remember that was a failure?
Yeah, what a clusterfuck that was.
Then Conan's people and fans got together and, we remember all that?
Team Coco.
And they exiled him to TBS.
Conan ended his run on The Tonight Show 4 years ago already.
Wow.
I can't fucking believe that that's 4 years ago.
That's 4 years ago already. Yeah.
Ended his Tonight Show run? And wait, that couldn't be right.
Conan O'Brien ended his run as host of the Tonight Show 4 years ago.
He's been on TBS for 4 years or 3 years?
Wow.
Yeah. Like
No, he had a
3, maybe 2.5.
Wait, how long did he have to sit out?
He
grew a beard, so that takes a little while. I remember that.
It's true.
He must be miserable now with Fallon taking over.
Oh,
announcing like U2 and fucking and Will Smith is his first guest. He's got to be miserable.
There's a big hype and everything.
Conan's talented, but it wasn't the right spot for him. It just wasn't.
He's too quirky.
Exactly. He's not a. Got to be a little more mainstream.
A little more mainstream. A little more likable.
Right.
I mean, he doesn't seem like a bad guy, but he's not as likable as Jimmy Fallon is.
No.
Everyone loves Jimmy Fallon.
No.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Fallon's gonna kick ass.
He'll do well, yeah.
Yeah, I think he's gonna fucking tear it up.
We won't see him no more.
We'll see Fallon no more. The big time.
We're not gonna see you no more, right, Jimmy?
Hitting the big time.
It happens. We understand.
Yeah, it's fucking. What are you?
People step on our heads.
Yeah,
as they're moving up.
He'll come back. Jimmy will come back.
They all end up coming back. Someone who tried to come back recently was Tracy Morgan. I just laughed. And I like Tracy a lot, but I just laughed. I'm like, Roland, no.
Be good to the people you meet on the way up.
No.
Because they're the same people you're going to meet on the way down.
Tracy Morgan's a classic example of what has happened to us for our entire careers. We get these guys as they're moving up.
Yeah.
And then when they get to a better place, they are like, oh, you ain't coming with us.
Yeah.
You stay right the fuck where you are, and we'll see you on the way back down.
Yeah.
Tracy used to do our show, was great on our show, did our virus tour, was great on the virus tour. And then he got a little... Did our softball game back in the day at NEW. So we go way back with Tracy.
I was in a thong in the kiddie pool with strippers.
He was amazing. He was amazing for the show. He never disappointed. He was hilarious everywhere. And then he got a little show called 30 Rock. And then we couldn't book Tracy anymore for years. How long was that show on the air? About 4 or 5 years? 5 years, maybe?
He would only do Howard. He wouldn't do our show anymore.
And
The
then-
last show was the Bee Sting. That was the last time Tracy was in.
And then 30 Rock goes off the air. I said to some people around here, you watch. And certainly Tracy was coming through for Caroline's or something and wanted to come on our show. I'm like, what? What? We tried for 5 years. You wouldn't come on our show.
Sorry.
When you were in a bunch of movies in the 30 Rock.
Right.
Yeah.
So, sorry to use Tracy Morgan as the example, because we do really, truly like the guy. But we just couldn't do that to ourselves.
No.
You know? Jonah Hill's another one. Roland reminded me that Jonah Hill, his first interview almost ever was on our show.
Yeah. Yeah.
First interview ever. Then did our show a bunch. And then all of a sudden, you know, got a bit popular and then started, like, you know, blowing us off, period.
Yep. Russell Brand, same thing.
Russell Brand, same thing.
And these are guys we had good interviews with. We didn't have, like, dickhead interviews or bad times with these guys. We had fun with all of them.
I mean, when we had Russell Brand, no one really knew him in the States yet. He was in that movie, help me out, Sam.
Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
We had him and Jason together. We were Jason Segel together.
But we also had Russell by himself.
Yep.
And no one knew him in the States. Now he's huge, obviously. Duh. But I even joked, there's a clip. I said, you'll never be on our show again. And he said, you're right. He actually said, you're right.
Yeah.
Because he was blowing up in front of our faces.
We are a mere ladder rung.
Oh, yeah.
That's what we are, the rung of a ladder.
But
just to be stepped on.
Then you got other guys that do the right thing. And come by.
Yeah. People are the jury's still out on Louis C.K. People are still waiting to see if he's going to be.
He'll come
going to be a guy that doesn't come on our show anymore. He's very famous.
He'll come back.
Louis does whatever he wants to.
Yeah, Louis is a good guy.
He'll come back.
Amy too. I don't think Amy will ever stop coming on.
Fuck her.
I'd love to.
Wow.
Right.
Don't forget, today's podcast day.
What?
We're up to podcast number 37.
Oh, it better be good because the last one with Jimmy fucking hating on the animals was hilarious.
Absolutely.
A big hit. big hit.
Oh, I hope it continues to grow in size and popularity.
Oh, yeah.
Well, let's take a look at the numbers right now.
The numbers.
Every Wednesday, the Opie and Anthony podcast is released. About an hour, hour and a half. Sometimes we go a little longer than that even. And this week, we had a couple solid interviews, so we decided to do the Ice Cube and Jerry Springer interviews. That's this week's podcast.
Hey, could I, while we're looking for that, could I just give a little chuckle?
Yeah.
Remember when we came back from vacation and Don Wickling came in and said, so this is the monitor you want?
Jesus.
You want a smaller monitor? I'm like, yeah. He goes, okay, we're working on it. And I still, every morning.
He said it was being shipped up from Washington.
Every morning I'm still with this big fucking dumb phone monitor.
What's the problem?
I don't know.
Lift that up.
I can't. I just
Is that
put
the highest
down
it goes?
There. No, it goes much higher, but
Lift
I
it
don't
up.
want it higher.
I want to see. I want to see how that's. Because I'll rip that fucking thing out. That's a little too complicated.
So I try to put it down here, but then it sinks down. I can't see.
Why can't they just switch that out?
I don't know, but right when we got back from vacation, I got it again. I got the old, hey, is that the monitor? Like, I'm like, yeah, that's the one.
What is going on?
I don't know. It's astounding, isn't it?
I talked to our agent yesterday, and of course he was going to check something in the contract and call me back, and I just never heard back from him. I like the guy, but he really is just not.
There's such symbolism to that monitor. They don't even understand the symbolism. If that was just switched out for what you want, it wouldn't even make that huge of a difference in the whole studio, but
that monitor
it'd be so symbolic.
Now represents everything. So every morning when I fucking have to grab it and push it down and I just get so mad that it's still there.
Mm-hmm. I thought that was going to be fags.
Well.
Remember, the studio is going to be rebuilt in February. Isn't February a few days away?
It's March.
Oh, now it's March.
Now it's March.
Cool.
All right.
I remember February. I also remember when it was January, but now it's March.
I remember when it was before January.
October or November, right?
October.
But now it's March. All right. March is good.
You just keep, pushing it forward. I love it. Boy.
Rob Ford's at it again.
Oh, he certainly is. This was a fun little clip.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Not too shabby.
Uh-huh.
The best, his enabling brother. They got a hold of his enabling brother. What's his brother's name? Doug Ford? Is it Rob Ford and Doug Ford? And Doug Ford is a politician up there as well. Am I getting his brother's name right? I think I am. So they reached out to Doug Ford after this video was released. And his brother's like, oh, God, Rob has lost so much weight that's got to be an old video.
Oh.
It has to be an old video that they found. Because he's not drinking anymore. He's exercising. He's lost a ton of weight.
Oh, good for him.
And then they finally got a hold of Rob Ford, and he admits, that was me the other night.
He can't even fucking cover for himself. That was me the other night. I was trying to speak Jamaican.
So it's embarrassing.
Oh, it's so embarrassing.
So he's hammered. He's is that a fast food joint?
Yeah.
What kind of fast food joint? Do we know?
Steak something?
Yeah, don't know for sure.
Steakums?
It's called steak something steak or
steak and shakes.
Yeah, it's not that, but it's something probably like that, like one of those.
Right. And he's just decided he needs to speak Jamaican.
Yeah, but he's drunk. So it's drunk. He's not joking. If he was sober, it'd be like, he's kidding. But he's drunk, so he's not joking.
He's just falling into that, like he's mimicking the people around him because he's so drunk. And Jimmy said he would have been like this.
He's like me when I was 16.
Yeah,
this is exactly
16-year-old Jimmy.
Oh,
like, hey, trying to fit in.
Yeah, not going to.
Why was he putting on the accent?
I don't know. It's embarrassing.
Let's take a listen to this.
That takes me around 5 months. Oh my God! I said, well, for a minute, they got 5 months from me. And they're trying to tell me, well, we're counter-surveilling the guy. You know what I mean? He's hiding here. I'm hiding here. Oh, we don't. Fuck. How much money that cost him?
He's doing the Ollie G hand gesture.
This is so embarrassing.
This is humiliating.
He's trying to fit in. Like, what is he doing?
He's the mayor of Toronto.
But who's he doing the?
There's probably some Jamaican guys.
Some
he's talking to.
Jamaican guys.
You're probably talking about jerk chicken. Probably might put curry up upon it.
It's so fucking. You were this guy though, Jim.
I was exactly this guy.
Like you drink, you get, and then like you fall into any of your surroundings.
Yeah, just a chameleon douche.
And it's obvious he's not Jamaican.
He's a fat white man. He's the mayor.
He's the mayor.
Yeah.
He was elected.
And does he have one suit with one red tie or something?
That's it.
He like football.
I said, bro, just cut some. No, I don't have no money, man. That bumper clock, man.
Oh,
I swear to God, man, honestly, man.
So, it's to go, man.
It's serious shit, man. Serious shit, bro.
All we know is we got the best man in the world.
No, bro. No, seriously, no.
This guy deserves to be even better than Prime Minister Harper.
No. But I don't
Harper is
shit,
the guy.
you know? I'm a straight up guy, you know?
Changes.
Tell him go become the Prime Minister.
Who goes in THC? Who goes in Jamestown and Jane Finch and them Malvern on them? Them fuckers. When I see them, bro.
Wow, he sounds like Diane's roommate. You know, that just fucking drunk babble.
Do you think that's embarrassing video?
Oh, that is so
That's
embarrassing.
mortifying video.
Yeah.
You know, we'll go today, and he names those cities. I guess they're black. I'm guessing they're black areas.
Jeez.
Yeah, Bumbaclad. And he just keeps saying Bumbaclad, Razclad,
Why is he
Bumbaclad.
saying that?
He's in a great position, though. He doesn't really have to do anything anymore.
He's a lame elephant.
Lame elephant. Gets to talk to the press every day with his nonsense and shenanigans.
He's so embarrassed.
How much time does he have left?
I don't know.
We drank a little. Add some rum.
I don't know how much time.
He's running for re-election in October. So.
Oh, that's the best.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, your taxes are lower.
What do you think?
No shot.
Yeah, he has no shot.
He's too embarrassing.
But what do you think, though? You think he'll do well, though?
No, in the black areas, he'll probably do a certain amount, because black voters can be kind of forgiving about, as long as...
can they ever?
Yeah. But I think that he's just too embarrassing to have. It's not even the drugs. That's the big part, but it's the embarrassing videos.
Embarrasses your city, man. Come on.
He makes you look ridiculous.
Right.
Yeah, Razclad. Picture that as Giuliani or de Blasio or fucking or Bloomberg.
Could you imagine that?
Yeah,
We're working on the snow removal.
I'm having too much snow, too many calories. And I like the fat people.
Yeah, I don't think we have really completely wrapped our head around it. You're right. That's how we got to look at it. If our mayor in New York was like this, that's their mayor in Toronto. That's
their fucking mayor.
Holy fuck. So who's in charge?
I don't know. Ain't you?
Like when a snowstorm hits Toronto or whatever, who's the leader that is front and center?
Yeah.
To say, okay, this is
Get
that
the
nonsense.
trucks out.
But who's their leader? They're the guy they go to.
Well, they took some of his power away, I think. He's not. He doesn't have as much power as he should.
Right, but the people still need to hear from somebody. So who's the person that now
the new guy?
Steps front and center for all that nonsense shit that they have to deal with?
Try and stay indoors because you might slip and hurt yourself. Hurt. You don't want to hurt yourself.
On the black ice.
On the black ice.
Yeah, the black ice.
There's a baby lion on Fox and Friends.
Yeah, they do that all the time.
No.
Chip that's all they do.
In his breeding program. My newborn friend Elsa went back to the wild and adjusted. Will he be able to go back into the wild?
Christian the lion did too. Do you remember that story?
Yes, I do.
Oh, he's reading.
That thing's only 14 weeks old, and it could kill you at that age.
Look at his
Look how
paws.
big that is. Holy fuck, man!
What a beautiful.
Oh, it's screaming. It's getting pissed.
Let him relax right there as we bring out Congo.
Is that a lion or a tiger?
That's a lion. Baby lion.
Okay,
Here's
now,
Congo.
Congo's
Jesus.
called a
Oh boy,
Celebes.
let me turn. I'm turning off the TV.
It's Animal Day.
No, I'm turning off the TV.
Look! Look! The lion's playing with the baboon.
Okay, let's just.
That is a baboon, right?
Yeah. Look at the baboon. Looks scared.
Would you pet both of them?
Yes.
Oh yeah, no problem. Right
Is the
under the
baboon
chin.
scared?
It looks a little scared.
These
It's a
guys come
fucking
from the
lion.
Celebes Islands, and he's wearing a diaper right now, but I would show you that.
Imagine changing a baboon's diaper.
Holy shit!
Oh,
Oh, God damn!
Moon America.
Oh, God!
no.
Look, there's shit stains.
Yes,
No,
No, thank you.
Family.
Oh, my
But check
goodness.
out these teeth. Can you smile, Congo?
Oh,
Look
Congo.
at those chompers.
Wow! Holy shit!
Aren't those
Oh,
beautiful?
that's just to rip your genitals
All right, so
off
you
when it
guys
gets
are,
mad.
They're
Fuck you
omnivorous,
up.
but they're
Oh.
not great hunters. They really want to be able to show the ladies in their tribe that they've got big teeth to be good.
Oh, big teeth.
As it jerks off and pulls a multiple
You
MIGs.
also brought Wilson, a monkey, right?
This is our little boy. Oh, he's eating a grape now.
He's very
Oh, it's a little monkey.
Why does it have the
It's wearing
hat?
a fucking little outfit.
But it should have a hat on it.
Yeah, it should.
Now, this was Wilson. He
How do they
was
get the
drawing
diapers with the
before
tail hole?
Well, they probably make them special.
Oh,
He
okay.
draws.
For,
you want to do a little?
Oh, shit. That monkey's spinning around trying to bite the host.
Let me finish my grape and I'll write you a
Oh, is that
note.
what that was, a
What
grape?
he was saying.
The animals can't be trusted. They're animals.
Yeah,
Everyone thinks
Travis.
you could just like, yeah.
Just happened to him.
Give him a shooka, he fucking rips your thumbs off and your face. Next thing you know, you're waiting for a fucking face transplant.
For 2 more years.
Crazy ass
He is
fucking
adorable,
monkeys.
though.
Look at the monkey. He's got a pen. Oh, that's who's chewing on our pens.
Yeah, I know.
For
Little
folks who need a
monkey.
little extra assistance.
He's
Look,
adorable.
he's shuffling the papers around.
Yeah.
Look at how cute.
You think he's cute?
It's
Nah.
adorable.
That,
He's squeaking.
no, that one's not cute.
Making little monkey noises.
I don't know. It's pretty funny. He's playing with the papers and the pen.
It's like a little person.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Little monkey person.
Little monkey.
speaking of lions, did you see the video? Because we get tweeted the same videos.
Yeah.
Of the lion taking the alligator.
Yeah, that's fucked.
You saw that one?
Yeah, I did. Was it a leopard or a lion?
Oh, maybe a leopard.
I think it's swimming at first, right? And
It looks like it could be a duck or something in the water.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's coming up on the alligator and just fucking one bite to the back of the neck of the alligator.
Grabs
and then
it.
he's just carrying it into the water like, I got this, no
Yeah.
problem.
The lion kills the alligator?
Is this it? This might be it. Yeah. Watch that. Look at that. You think it might be a duck or something in the
Yeah, it looks
water.
like a duck.
Because he's all underwater,
He's
yeah.
completely underwater.
He's swimming.
Swimming really smoothly and slowly.
Yeah, this is like a leopard, because I
And then
don't
here
think
comes
lions really hunt in the water that
Leopard,
much.
okay. And then here comes the big reveal. Alligator
Like,
sitting there
yeah,
chilling, sunning himself. Look how carefully he comes up. And then, boom,
That's fucking
one bite
cool as shit.
to the back of the neck and then just drags him in the water.
Why would you take him back into the water?
Because that's how confident those fuckers are. And then swims away. That's
Yeah.
it. He's done.
And nature.
And nature is fucking...
Nature be scary.
Yeah, impressive. We wouldn't last a day out there.
Oh, man. I like how we like to talk about ourselves like we're top of the food chain.
Right.
But without any weaponry, man, we are pieces of shit out there in nature.
Oh, God. They would laugh at us.
We need our little superior brain to help us out as far as building things and,
Right.
you know, having shelter and food and weapons and stuff. But you put us out there with the same equipment that these things have, you're not the top of the food chain.
No.
You're fucking food.
Mike Francesa.
Ah.
You really think this will work?
I think anything Mike Francesa will work.
We could give it a try.
Mike Francesa.
If this will work on his show,
turn this slide. Oh,
yeah. If this will work on his show, like as a legitimate, this is what I'm doing today.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
He's got a big radio show, so
That's
all we're doing is, listening to him on his big radio show. So it's got to work.
If you think this is too visual, imagine just hearing the Mike Francesa part on the radio.
Yeah.
Right.
This is a radio show.
Yes, it is.
So he got his gift bag, his Super Bowl gift bag.
And he's going through it live on his show.
Shouldn't we be at least giving away like Super Bowl tickets or something? Or?
Right.
It's in New York. The Super Bowl's here. And we
Yeah.
have nothing to do with it. I think of that yesterday, how amazed I am at
We
how
could
it was
pretty much see the stadium from here. Yeah. Pretty much.
Yeah. Well, see, that's good. Get some binoculars.
Yeah.
Look right into the stadium and watch the Super Bowl.
No tickets to give away, no connection, no people from the game coming up. We have nothing.
No event.
Nothing.
No.
Nothing.
Oh, boy.
Well, we had an event.
Oh, we did?
Yeah.
What happened?
That's... Yeah.
Well, it wasn't a good event, was
What
it?
event?
We were going to put a little something together, but it's on the same day as Howard's thing. So.
Oh, right.
But that's when but that's when all that shit's going down.
Yeah, we should go to L.A.
So there wouldn't have been any, like, promotion.
No. Oh, God, no. No. Fuck no.
Yeah.
No way.
They're trying to get everyone interested in that garbage.
Yeah.
It's a garbage event.
Oh,
Everyone
God.
knows it. It's just garbage.
Oh, wow, that is a plate full of grapes, Jimmy.
Nice.
Thank you, sir.
Damn.
This will be the first time we're broadcasting
Feed them to him.
Yeah.
from the same town as the Super Bowl, pretty much.
That's pretty exciting.
Yes.
Yeah. In the shadow of the Super Bowl comes, or the big game, comes the Opie and Anthony show. That's fun.
Nice.
We're the official show of the Super Bowl. I think we can say that.
We can, yeah.
So Francesa
Till the
got
CND comes.
he got a Super Bowl gift bag because I guess what he's got tickets.
Yeah, I guess this is a gift bag that everybody going to the Super Bowl gets.
I want to go. How do I go?
Oh,
Yeah,
boy.
you're not going.
You better fork over a lot of cash.
They don't have tickets around here.
Just sitting. No, they don't. They don't have just.
Why not? They have
Super Bowl
They have the
tickets sitting
NFL
around.
Network on Sirius XM.
I think they're probably all spoken for.
Why?
It's
Well,
the Super Bowl.
Give me a fucking ticket.
People higher up here have to take care of themselves first, and then they don't.
I want a ticket and I want a helicopter ride across
Whoa.
the river.
I don't think you're going to get
Can we get that
either.
done? What?
I don't think it'll happen.
The week after.
Can I take a boat?
Yeah.
Take a boat across.
You can take a boat.
I want to take a boat.
You could just take the fucking bridge.
Oh, that's what I'm. Just imagine what that's going to be like. Wait, so I can't go to the game?
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
It's 5 miles from here.
Yeah, you got to go see WrestleMania.
As
That's
the
good.
crow flies.
WrestleMania.
What?
You got to go see WrestleMania. You've been in the stadium. That's good.
I hated WrestleMania.
I'll
No,
tell
you
you.
didn't.
I'll tell you
I
one
kind of
thing.
did because they need to announce those matches to the fucking stadium. That's what
They
bothered
did
me.
announce them.
No,
No,
Jimmy was there.
I was right there. It just,
So was I was there too. You're
Yeah,
acting
but
like
you
I was
have-
watching television.
But you have blinders on with this wrestling.
It didn't
For the guys like us, you know, we needed a little more.
It was not. There was no big guy in the ring. I'm telling you, there was no focus. It was all this stuff behind the scenes, and then they come out and then just start fighting. I'm telling you, the way UFC
it's
does
much
it,
better to watch at home.
much better. The
Because then you get to
announcer.
hear the announcers really pumping up. Because when you don't have the announcers pumping up a wrestling match,
What
you
are you talking about?
realize how fucking lame they actually
You're
are.
two different things.
They're brilliant at what they do because they make it look like holy fuck, look what's going on in the ring. But if you take that away, it's nonsense.
Jim's talking about announcing, and you're talking about commentary. I get the commentary thing, but they were like you were
Well,
saying that they weren't announcing. The guys
We
from
felt
the
like
center
they
of the
didn't
ring.
even announce some of the guys.
Everyone was announced.
You're supposed to come out like that and have the two combatants in the ring or whatever, and then be announced from the center, and then start.
Right.
It just feels like a jumping off play. I'm
Yeah.
telling you, I watched it.
It didn't feel like
felt
they were
lacking
being
to me.
announced.
That's why there was something about it that I didn't feel connected to the event.
But that's because you're used to UFC.
Right, and every other professional fight, they
Yes,
always
yes.
But
announce.
it's not a professional fight.
Okay, well that's whatever you want to call it. I
not
didn't
a
like the way
competition.
it was constructed.
Is it still real to you, Sam?
Obviously.
Damn it.
I just said it's not a professional fight.
He's getting very protective.
They structure
here.
it like a professional fight. though.
He's getting very protective.
Yeah.
It was all right. I'm glad I went, but I wasn't blown away by it.
UFC.
I would have had a
before
better
Super
time
Bowl.
watching it at home.
That's what I'm doing the night before Super Bowl. I'm going to UFC in Jersey.
Yeah.
On
Are we going?
I don't know. I have. It's up to you. I know I'm going. I'm going
Wait, UFC's at Newark?
in Newark the 31st.
Holy
I think.
fuck.
The night
Is
before.
it? Oh yeah.
The Saturday night.
Who's fighting?
Well, now it's Uriah Faber fighting Barao for the title, and it's also Jose Aldo against Ricardo Lamas for the title. It's 2 title fights.
Oh, very
And it
cool.
was not supposed to be Uriah, but the other guy, Dominic Cruz, got hurt. And now
The
it's
guy we
Uriah Faber.
talked about that was coming back from all those
Yeah,
injuries.
he got
right?
hurt. He got
Again.
he has a groin injury.
Holy
Ow.
fuck, he's got some bad luck.
Yeah. February 1st.
Yeah,
February 1st.
February 1st. When's the Super Bowl?
Sunday.
February 2nd.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm a day off. Yeah,
Sunday. Yeah, Saturday is UFC 169.
I am so fucking glad we don't have tickets to the Super Bowl.
Why?
Because I would not want. You know what a fucking nightmare it's going to be sitting in that freezing fucking cold stadium,
Right.
Watching the game like that. When I'm going to be home, with my 90-inch fucking television and watch it having a little Super Bowl party at my house in the comfort of home, beverages, and fucking slow motion replays. That is watching the Super Bowl, not freezing your fucking ass off in Jersey. You know how much that takes out of the pleasure of watching? I went to a football game. I went to maybe 3 football games my entire life. It was 3 of the most horrible live events I ever went to.
Why?
It was fucking freezing.
Were you dressed properly?
Yes,
because they
but
really
you're just sitting there.
Because they really have figured that shit out.
No,
you could be pretty warm out there now.
Let me tell you something. The fucking seats. It had snowed a little bit.
Where were these football games?
Boston. Where the hell was it?
You ever go to a Patriots game?
Yes, I went to a Patriots game. It was fucking Foxborough. It was so fucking cold.
Right.
And then I went to a Giants game or a Jets game at Giants Stadium. And again, it had just snowed a little bit, and the seats were covered in snow and wet and cold.
But did you go snowsuit, long johns, all that shit, thick socks?
Yeah, and I was still cold. And now you're bundled up. You can't move. You're trying to get, you can't sit there and drink a beer. It's fucking freezing.
When I lived in Buffalo,
I hate it.
You're right, though. When I lived in Buffalo, that stadium would never, defrost or thaw out. So you were sitting on blocks
of
ice, and then your feet were on ice as well.
Yep, that's another thing.
And then it was in the single digits.
Dude, it would go right through the bottom of your shoes eventually, and just freeze your feet.
But I don't know, man. We stayed pretty warm, I guess.
Never.
You know what, though? It will be more fun to watch at home. I know where I'm going to be.
Oh, yeah.
Long Island.
That's it. Everyone is cordially invited to the compound Super Bowl party.
Nice.
Yes, food, frolics.
We should start a little later on Monday, too.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
We should start a little later.
I do hate that whole fucking getting up.
But it's our channel. We could start a little later so we could have a proper broadcast, plus the fact everyone else would be sleeping in a little bit.
What time? Tuesday?
Fine.
Let's start Tuesday o'clock.
Fine.
Yes.
And we have Friday, we have Bruce Buffer and Joe Rogan in studio. Which
wow, that is fucking cool.
Before Super Bowl.
Wait,
Friday, Rogan's coming back?
Rogan will be here. And Bruce.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's going to be good to see him.
Very fucking
cool. Yeah,
cool.
He'll be here from 8 o'clock on.
All right. You want to break before the Mike Francesa thing? Or?
Well, it's just because Mike Francesa is going over all the stuff that you need to keep warm.
Right.
While you're watching the big game.
That's good.
All right, let's play a little of this. So Francesa opens up his gift bag on his radio show yesterday.
How'd you get it beforehand?
This thing has become a bit viral.
Well, because he decided not to look at any of it before he went on the air.
Which is fine. That's something we would do.
Yeah, but you guys have the common sense to figure out things.
Right.
And he doesn't.
Right.
He does have a great head of hair.
Yeah.
That fucking Mike.
He's keeping that brain nice and warm.
That great head of gray hair. Look at him. It's like a statesman.
What's that beverage next to him?
Oh, he's got a Diet Coke.
That's right.
Look, I'm not doing commercials for him, taking any pay from Diet Coke, okay?
Okay.
He's great.
So much here. It's going to have like 9 million negative stories. Not that they care, anyone cares about it, but they're just going to just write negative stuff. Now, here's what you get. If you're actually going to the game, good for you. And if you are, here's what you're going to get from the league. You're going to get this cushion to sit on. All right? It's got a Super Bowl thing.
Is it a seat warmer?
You get this cushion, and you say, great, and you give it to your kid, except one thing. He throws it in the corner, he never uses it again, because really, what do you do with it after the game? Nothing. It says Super Bowl on it, but that's it. You know, what are you going to do with it?
What are you going to do with it?
He's like...
Super Bowl on it, but
he's like Carrot Top without any humor. It's got props.
But it proves the guy that does Mike Francesa for us got it down.
Oh, yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
He's picked up on those little dumb things. You know,
he just trails off.
Right.
A lot of his sentences trail off into nothingness.
They give you a bunch of goodies. Now, in the old days, when you used to go to a Super Bowl, you'd go to its warm weather. They give you a camera. They give you some, things like that. Let's see what's in here. I don't know what's in here.
Like that. Just one thing.
What, like electronic?
Right. A camera, things like that.
Warm weather.
Right.
Camera.
Things like that.
Things like that.
What goes along with a camera?
What else is
in
things
the
like that?
Things like that category of a camera.
Camera.
Okay, like an iPod?
You're right.
A lens?
AM, FM radio?
Okay. Maybe a T-shirt?
Okay.
But the only problem is you're never going to wear a T-shirt. It says Super Bowl on it, but you can throw it in the corner.
You throw in the corner. Who's gonna give it?
It does like that, though.
I don't know.
He's taking
This is your Super Bowl survival kit in here right now. Here we go.
Right now.
Here we go.
Let's see what we got.
Let's see what we got.
Let's take a look.
There's more. Wait.
He's pulling everything out
Probably
first.
smells like new plastic. I love that smell.
Yeah.
Now you got your cushion to sit on.
Free stuff stinks.
First, we start with a pair of, how about this? These are not Super Bowl headphones, Super Bowl earmuffs.
And now he's trying to put them on, but they
go behind your head, you dumb fatso.
They're not going to fit my head. Well,
He's still trying to adjust the earmuffs that obviously go behind his head.
He's putting them on top of his head.
He's trying to make them bigger.
I guess maybe they open up some more, maybe they don't. If not, I'm not wearing them because they're not fitting on my head. But here you go, Super Bowl. Oh, you guys, you wear them like this. Huh?
So now it's under his chin.
So you got a pair of Super Bowl earmuffs that I guess open up to fit your head, or maybe they don't.
He can't figure out that they don't open up.
He can't figure out.
They go behind your head, right?
Yeah.
All right, that's number one.
No,
Okay.
he just said maybe they're for kids. I don't know.
And then you give them to your kid, they throw them in the corner. He knows everything.
Super Bowl on it.
Super Bowl.
I hate the way he says Super Bowl.
Super Bowl. It's Super Bowl, he says.
Super Bowl.
Super Bowl.
Super Bowl. Well, he likes a good soup bowl.
Wow.
Number two.
And you see how, like, we have this kind of natural thing where we're like, oh, we better describe what's going on for the listeners. Nothing.
No, he's just trying to put them on. He doesn't describe that they're not.
No.
Yeah.
That fit on my head.
Okay.
They're not fit on my head. Yeah, whatever. Bad dog and stuff.
Maybe they're for kids.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, what, you got earmuffs or something? What are they, fit in here or something?
That's good stuff, Chip.
You get a hand warmer, Super Bowl hand warmer. You got one of those. You got two of those. You got three of those. Those are good. Like you put them in your
Those
gloves,
are good.
You put them in your socks. You got these warmer things. All right? Those are good today.
You got these.
All right, this works.
Warmer things.
He's an idiot.
He's a moron. Well, you've been doing this for 25 years, all right?
All right. Okay.
Yeah, stand hold of it. Okay. Yeah, what's it, a warmer or something?
All right, next
Hey,
time.
we're outside today. These are good. All right?
Good.
See what else we got.
See what else we got. See what else we got.
We have.
What is that?
What's this? Oh, Super Bowl in-house radio. They always give you one of those where you can listen to the broadcast inside the building. So you get a Super Bowl radio. All right.
All right.
Okay, Mike.
You get a Super Bowl chapstick. Okay. You get. This is great. You get Super Bowl mittens. How about these?
They're not mittens. They're gloves.
They're gloves.
Ready?
Gloves. They have 5 fingers.
He's putting them on like OJ.
Yeah.
Why is it?
Super Bowl gloves.
Yeah, with your
This
hand
shows how
warmers.
out of touch he is. It'll be explained in a second. I don't watch this show, but I'm aware this show is on TV. He's not even aware this show's on TV.
Oh, yeah.
That's bizarre to me.
But he also is just like taking pauses from his radio show to put gloves on.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
There's no upside to that.
Not say even something like, all right, let me put these on.
Right.
No,
Like,
it's
all
just-
right, let me put these on.
Right.
Like, are the people at home doing theater of their mind going, I'll bet right now he's putting gloves
Putting
on.
gloves on? Or...
Yeah.
Here they are. Right?
They are.
What do you think? You might want to bring another pair of gloves that's a little heavier, but these are like Super Bowl. They're not mittens because they have fingers, but they're Super Bowl gloves.
Super Bowl gloves.
See, one says New Girl Fox. Is that a TV show? All right, so Fox has got a commercial on here, so they paid for the right
But
glove.
how do you not know that?
What is that, like a TV show?
But you haven't seen a commercial for that?
It's a huge show.
How do you not know that?
You're Mike Francesa.
Yeah, but if you're watching sports on Fox, you can't help but see, some promotion for
Look,
that.
there's only one show on TV, all right? It's Mike Francesa in the afternoon.
Okay.
Yeah, where's the bad dog and stuff?
Oh, Chip.
That's not Chip. That's Chip Francesa.
Francesa. Just Chip.
Football gloves or something? Was I got no fingers?
Well, mittens because they got fingers, but they're gloves.
Fingers, okay.
And Super Bowl logo on the left glove. So there you go. There's your Super Bowl gloves.
He's treating this like an infomercial.
And then he goes, not bad.
Not bad.
Not bad.
Be dialing, okay?
Like the world has been waiting to hear.
They're shitty gloves.
Yeah,
They're not going to keep you warm because they didn't want to commit to giving you a nice, thick glove.
No, it's just an advertisement.
Right.
It's a German rookie, right?
Mm.
Now, if I take this home today, it's going to be a fight because there's only one set of Super Bowl gloves on my head. So I can't take it home today because that'd be a problem because I got one set of gloves and that's not going to go over great. So, tissues. Always use tissues. Okay, there you go. What's this? A Gator Danner. A New York, New Jersey Gator Danner. Now, I'm not familiar with that. Let's see what this is.
What is it?
It's like he's opening his Christmas presents on the radio.
Yeah.
This is so mundane that I love it.
It doesn't make any sense.
It's horrible radio.
Yeah.
A Gator / Danner.
Oh, it's a bandana.
Okay. What you can do with this is you can wear it like a headband or a bandana. You can wear it like a kerchief. You can wear it like a mask. You can wear it in a variety of ways. Whatever.
This is the worst QVC broadcast in history.
I would not wear it on a train. I would not wear it on a plane, okay?
The sad part is he's leaving TV.
I know.
Even
contract's
what's he gonna
up.
do?
He's made for TV.
Yeah, absolutely.
The way you want. Here it is. It's New York, New Jersey logo on it, and you could basically wear this in any variety of ways you want.
You got over
What is
that.
he saying? Why is he
I
telling
know this
us?
is better on Yes than it is on the Fan, but it still works. Don't worry. Oh, look, you can open this up. You can put up.
The Fan is the radio station. Yes is the TV station. He goes,
Yeah.
I know this is better on Yes than the Fan,
but
but it still works. Don't
But
worry
you're
about
supposed to make it work for the radio.
Yeah.
You got to work harder at radio because you got to fucking paint those dumb pictures.
it. No, it still works. Don't worry.
Oh, okay. Good. Now he's opened up this thing. It kind of looks like a neck warmer.
It's like what they give to people on Survivor.
Yeah.
Over your neck. You can wear it around your neck. The whole thing like skiers do. They like to wear that around their neck. You can wear it up here like that.
He's got
a headband.
He's got a headband.
You can wear it around your neck. Whatever you want. Okay? You got it.
Okay, you got it.
Yeah, no.
Let me put that up.
Watch it. He loses glasses here.
He
fix his hair real
know
quick.
about me after all these years. I'm not putting anything in my hair. I don't wear a hat. I'm not cover up my hair ever.
You touched my hair.
If you had hair like mine, you wouldn't cover up your hair either. Wait, kidding?
He loves his hair.
He does love his hair.
He's continuing the broadcast with the bright yellow dicky or whatever that is around his neck.
He's great.
He's an
Go on.
I don't know what it is about him, but
I love it.
yeah.
Part of it is that he takes it all so seriously.
Right.
Like he wants everybody to know that what he's doing right now is better than anything you could ever do.
Of course.
Of course.
What fucked him and the Mad Dog up? Were they not getting the same amount of money? Or was it?
Yeah.
Why did Mad Dog leave?
I hated each other.
Oh, okay.
We're tired
He
of
had it.
broadcasts like this.
Like this.
Right.
All right, let's see what we got here. Now, this is a, let's see, Super Bowl. It says extrapoints.com.
Figure it out.
I don't know what this, oh, it's for your credit cards.
How do you put your credit cards in that? It looks like the sleeve you put on your Starbucks fucking coffee.
Yes.
How are you putting credit cards in that?
He removed it from a giant credit card. It's obviously just like a special offer or something. I would think.
that isn't. You
don't put your credit cards
No.
in that. It's just the packaging.
It's bigger than credit cards. They would all fall out.
He's not good at figuring out things.
It's this.
Yeah.
What you put around your fucking Starbucks coffees to keep your hand from
Holy shit! What
burning
is?
or whatever.
You would lose every credit card that you have.
But what is it? I mean, obviously it's not a credit card holder.
No.
It's not. I don't know.
It's just a promotion for that website?
I felt like it was just packaging. It's obviously a piece of cardboard that's bigger than any credit card.
Right. All right. Continue.
It looks like he's only got the wrapper to what it's supposed to be.
Yeah, maybe he's supposed to look at the other thing.
The other thing that he threw away.
But watch, he'll continue with the fact that this is for your credit cards.
He also, like, when he makes an assumption, like this is a credit card holder, he insists that he's on a quest now to prove that he's right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he's never wrong.
No matter how absurd the premise.
Put your credit cards in here? I guess it's a credit card holder. Okay. Extra points credit card.
A credit card holder.
There you go.
Look,
joke.
it's not a credit card holder.
Credit cards in there?
No, you don't.
Holy shit, is he an idiot?
How would you do that? They would all just tumble out.
You don't think it's a credit card holder?
No, it's not. You're lucky your coffee doesn't fall out of that fucking thing.
It's not even close to a credit card holder.
No, it's
cardboard.
It's as much a credit card holder as it is a parking garage.
Right.
What do you got here? A refrigerator?
What is he doing? Yeah. Now I'm just mad.
And the people at home are listening to the radio being like, I guess he's got a credit card holder.
No,
it's not that.
It's from Visa. All right, so good for that.
Credit card.
Now, wait.
Credit card holder.
Now,
fucking asshole.
after you got your bandana, now they give you a Super Bowl hat. Okay, a wool hat. Okay. This is a wool hat. You know that already. Look.
And he won't put it on.
I don't wear wool hats, even if it's 10 below. I don't wear wool hats. So there's no way, and especially on TV, I don't wear wool.
Mess that hair up
right now. And then here's the thing about New Girl. It's a show on Fox that I wouldn't watch if you paid me, but I mean, someone's going to watch it. Okay.
Such a grump.
So, New Girl. I'm sure it's hysterical. I'm figuring it's a comedy, is it not, guys? Is it a comedy? Has it been on already? Is it any good? It's on. It's
just basic knowledge you should have.
I mean, yeah, all the games are on Fox.
Right. It's just basic knowledge. You should know the show's at least on already.
No, it's been a couple of years. I haven't seen a sitcom on TV in I don't know how many years. I can't even tell you the last time I watched a sitcom.
Is Zoe Deschanel is in it?
I don't know who she is.
know who she is.
I don't know who she is.
I mean, she is ridiculously famous now.
And he's so dismissive about it, too. Like,
you know what,
I'm doing something important here.
I'm with Francesa on this one, though.
Why?
I don't know. He doesn't want to hear about these cornball shows.
No, he doesn't want to hear
I don't know this fucking bitch. Good for. I actually am siding with him on this one issue.
But you can't avoid it. You just know who she is.
I know.
Right.
You don't have to have an opinion on her, but you got to know that who she is.
I just like the fact he has no idea. He's like, fuck.
And I believe it, too. I believe he has no idea.
Absolutely.
Plus, they're like, we could take a moment to teach you. And he's like, no, I don't have time for that.
Right.
Anyway, back to my Super Bowl package, the next item.
Right. Maybe that would become a thing, a bit on the radio show.
No, he's still got things to
explore what that can lead you to.
No, it's a credit card holder.
It's credit card holder. So you used to hold your credit cards. Okay.
Get like, one of these hand warmers, like Bart Starr used to have. You know these hand warmers here? You put this on around your belt, and you're like Bob Hayes.
And it turns into what, an airplane? It's an airplane. This here's an airplane.
Bob Hayes, when he wasn't in the play, went up to the line of scrimmage with his hands in here and didn't take his hands out. So they knew he wasn't in the play because he didn't take his hands out. If he took his hands out, they knew he was supposed to catch the ball.
Right. How funny is that? Did that really happen? Did Bart Starr tell that story?
Well, he knows more than he knows about Zoe Deschanel.
True. He doesn't know who Zoe is, but he knew fucking Bart Starr's and Bob Hayes' fucking huddle habits. I guess that's what he's paid to know.
But Bob Hayes is sitting like, well, I'm fucking not in this place. I'm going to keep my hands warm.
My hands are cold.
And they start figuring that shit out.
And he tells the whole story wearing that dumb yellow thing around his neck.
Players just don't use that anymore, right?
I don't know.
I'm trying to remember the last time I saw one of those hand warmers things.
They have stuff on the sidelines. That's probably
they got all sorts of shit.
I think they do, though. I think quarterbacks will still use them.
Yeah, I feel like quarterbacks might still. I'm trying to think.
What is inside of them? You think that they're like wool?
Well, he gets into it.
Yeah, then I remember Joe Klicko used to use the credit card holder.
Yeah, but only if you're starring Smokey and the Bandit too.
I'll remember that.
Oh, yeah. That was bad.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Klecko thought he was an actor for a while.
Yeah,
they all did.
Klecko, Mark Gastineau.
But so he kind of gave it away every time he was in there. But you could put your hands in this thing. It's furry in there. And you put your hands in this and you keep your hands warm.
Like a pussy, you know?
All right? You put this on your belt. You can wear it on your hands. Now, I don't know, maybe you think you're playing if you're wearing this thing, but I mean, listen, you can have a coat over it, but if you want to put that on, it's warm in there. I got to admit that.
Okay.
So it's furry in there, so you can wear that.
It's like fisting someone.
So basically, this is what you get if you go into the game. You get a lot of stuff that you get is designed all for one thing, for your comfort, to keep you warm. That is what it's all about. So that is the plan. Now, if today is the weather, nothing is going to work. Absolutely nothing.
I agree with him.
If it's like it is today, no one is staying outside in that weather. You know, you're going to tell me you're going to be out there? Not unless you're intoxicated are you going to be out there today. It is freezing out there.
I hope it is.
In the middle of a blizzard. So there's no way anybody's staying out there today. So, but if you go to the game, remember this. Take your credit cards, because you're going to need them.
Pointing to the holder. He's pointing to the fucking cardboard thing.
He's holding it up. It's not still. I guarantee you that really is something that goes around your coffee cup.
So, but if you go to the game, remember this. Take
your credit card holder.
Why would it bigger? There's no pockets in it. It's bigger than a credit card.
Who would use that?
I bet you're right. Like, people are going to probably get hot cocoa and stuff.
Right,
so
and then you put it around there, and there's your logo. It is absolutely take off the cardboard thing you have on your thing.
It's like the Starbucks shit.
Try to say you put credit cards in there.
No, where would they go?
Where would they go?
On the floor after they slide out.
Yeah, he's describing the cardboard thing that goes around your coffee cup. Put your credit cards in there for a day and see how many you have left at the end of the day.
Someone said it sounds like Bobby Francesa. You know what, dude? You got your credit card holder, you got your handkerchief, boom,
you got your hand warmer, it's furry inside,
Look,
boom.
Here's my credit cards.
There's your credit cards. Always putting them in.
All right.
They just fell out. They fell out of your credit card holder, okay?
Oh, I guess as long as you squeeze the middle of it the entire time they're in there.
Well, you got to hold it the whole time. But that's not for your comfort.
Okay.
I'm not going to tell you it's not a lousy credit card holder, but it's a credit card holder.
It's not a credit card holder.
Well, it's a credit card holder.
Credit card holder.
There's a Super Bowl logo on it. It's
Super Bowl.
the corner when you're done with it.
A Super Bowl credit card holder.
Super Bowl credit card holder.
That's for your beverage.
Yeah, it's absolutely for a
beverage thing.
Well, maybe if you love a credit card, maybe. But
what are you drinking? Credit cards?
credit cards, because you're going to need
credit cards.
Because everything costs a fortune at the Super Bowl. Just remember that. Nothing is cheap. I mean, nothing is cheap if you're getting in there. But you know that because if you're going to the game, at least somebody gave you a ticket. You know, you're paying at least $500 to get in. That's the minimum. Tickets are like $500 up to $2,500. That's if you're not paying for extra, like you're like scalping tickets, which most people have to pay some kind of handling fee or more than that. So here you go. You got all your stuff.
Oh, he gave up on the earmuffs. You notice that?
Good today. I'll be using this tomorrow when I get the snowblower out. Maybe I'll put the Super Bowl hat on tomorrow. Except this Super Bowl, it says Pepsi halftime on this hat.
Uh-oh, you're a Coke guy.
Pepsi halftime, which is Bruno Mars, is the halftime. You think Bruno's going to have this hat on Super Bowl day?
I could listen to this all fucking day.
Dude,
I swear.
Wow. All right.
I was telling Travis, like, I don't like sports. And I've found myself so many times driving home and putting on the fan. I want to listen to Mike.
I fucking can't get enough of him.
No, me neither. I don't care what he's talking about. I'll listen to it.
Jesus. There you go. Wow.
Well, at least you can have a spot for your credit cards.
I give him credit for one thing, though. He survived without Mad Dog. We thought he wouldn't, and he's doing fine.
Yes, he is.
He didn't give a fuck. He just kept right on going.
Mm-hmm. I guess that should teach everybody a lesson. Just plow through. Don't care. Just keep doing it and plow through everything.
Well, it's regular radio, too.
What do you mean?
Just easier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking satellite radio just buries you.
Yeah.
And you fucking squeeze out an audience eventually.
All right.
Well, people should pull out their credit card holder with their credit card, the Super Bowl credit card, and order Sirius XM satellite radio with the credit card from the credit card holder.
Yeah. How is the Mad Dog doing?
He's doing all right.
Not much of a buzz on his channel, huh?
I don't think it's his channel anymore.
It's not his channel anymore?
Oh, shit.
It's not Mad Dog channel anymore?
I don't think so. I could be wrong, but
it was Mad Dog Sports, right?
I think it's still Mad Dog Radio.
Is it?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think part of the last thing.
Yeah, what would it be?
Credit card holder.
It's not a credit card holder. Where would they go?
There could be literally 1,000 things that you could come up with that would make more sense than a credit card holder by holding that up.
Right.
Saying, okay, this is...
Yeah, this is a place to put your bubble gum after you're done chewing it.
Yeah, it's a bubblegum holder.
Yeah, symbol, like Colin.
You chew bubblegum holder. Symbol bubblegum.
You can put this on your ears and just look silly. It's an ear, looks sillier.
Yeah, it makes more sense. Yeah, open it up, put it on your head like a little crown.
It looked like it was wrapped around an oversized credit card as part of a promotion.
As a promotion.
But maybe he didn't realize that credit cards are smaller than
Maybe
that.
he's got giant credit cards. He pulls out like he goes to buy something, okay? Here's my giant credit card, okay?
So it takes me about 15 minutes to swipe.
Yeah, let's go to Dan on Long Island. He has a comment about the new girl and Francesa. Go ahead, Dan.
Well, first, when I was watching that yesterday, I couldn't help but reminded of the old Dan Aykroyd skit on SNL when he's doing the dangerous toys. He's like, yeah, it's a bag of glass, you know? You give it to your kids.
Bag of glass. That was a funny bit.
Forgot about that.
Yeah.
But you guys are wrong. He knows exactly what that show is. He's just trying to pretend like he's too cool for it because he says, oh, I have no idea what it is. But he knows enough about it that he would never watch it. And that it's
right.
He's a clown, and I don't know how he gets ratings except for people that watch for pure comedy.
Yeah, and a lot of people do. They prank him all the time, and they love it. All right.
I mean, if that's what you want to do with your life, you do it with your life. But why don't you go read a book or something?
Yeah, or something. Go buy one. Get your credit card holder. Credit card holder. It wasn't.
And then he had to go back to it.
He
was proud that he had figured it out.
He ended the bit with it.
With credit card holder.
Holding up the credit card holder.
Credit card holder.
All right, a couple things. Don't forget Wednesday's podcast day. Podcast number 37 is our interviews with Ice Cube and Jerry Springer.
Ice Cube.
A very good hour.
And
good. I guess the link will be on our Facebook page. We try to make it easy for you to get our podcast, spread the word of our podcast. Our Facebook page is O&A Show. Okay. And then Jimmy's got tickets going on sale today.
Yeah, 10 a.m. My third show at the Borgata has been added. Saturday late show. And tickets go on sale 10 this morning. It's February 15th. Friday and Saturday both sold out. Valentine's Day weekend. It's going to be a very, very busy weekend there.
Mm-hmm. Very cool. To show that it's very light and fluffy, which means it's cold out. Okay.
Yeah. We all know it's cold.
Michaela. I'm not going to tell you, Indra, about the criticism of your throw that Chris had. We'll talk about that offline. Time now.
Offline. Whoa, is this a big bitch?
No, for your new day, as Indra was just mentioning.
Wow, is she a big bitch?
Big Samoan head.
She is giant.
I
got that stupid Steve Perry song stuck in my head.
Oh, Cherie. You liked Steve Perry, I guess. He was a good vocalist.
What are you going to do?
What are you going to do?
No comments on my choppers, huh? It was kind of anticlimactic.
Yeah, I was going to bring it up. I'm kind of bummed out.
Yeah.
They don't even look like anything was done. But those are the temporaries?
These are the temporaries. They're definitely whiter.
Yeah, but you didn't go like Hollywood white. So
they're the temporaries. Yeah.
They would. They absolutely look like they're just your teeth.
Yeah,
your regular teeth.
They're molded from my teeth.
Yeah,
it's fucked up. You walk in there, they mold your teeth. They like take an impression of it, and then they do all the work where they grind down and shape your teeth and stuff like that. And then when you're done, ready to go home, they use the mold that they made when you first got there. They fill it up with some stuff. They slap it back on your fucking teeth. Wait a while, and then they pull the mold off. And then the mold, the impression of your teeth is left stuck to your fucking teeth. So it's the exact replica of the teeth that you came in with. Except, that gray discoloration isn't there. Which is,
Which was bothersome.
Yeah, fucking very bothersome. It was
Right.
that tetracycline.
What color white are they?
I don't know. It's like, it's just acrylic. No, these aren't even the permanent
Is that as
ones.
white as they're going to be?
No, they might be a little more, but
No, you should get a movie star white.
Oh God, no!
Get like the Sirius XM sign behind on the wall.
Oh, see, I hate movie star white when those guys walk in for interviews.
The dentist got
it's
them.
meant to look great on film, I guess, but when you're walking around just regularly, you look kind of stupid.
The dentist showed me some. She goes, some guy wanted this, and he had to sign a waiver saying that he wasn't going to,
sue or whatever.
Say that he wants it changed or different after a while. And she said he moved to Florida where he just tan. So now you got the tan skin and these bright. It was literally the whitest white, like
you could get.
It was pure white, and it's so distracting. It
really is.
Is he happy with
them? I
them?
would imagine he loves them. Apparently,
I want to get some nice, bright, shiny movie star. The new improved Jim Norton for 2014 is a movie star white teeth.
You know who wound up getting those? That Chumley guy from the Pawn Stars show.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like they're
movie star white.
All of them on that show have noticed apparently that they got popular and have tried to slap their fucking self together by losing weight and getting new teeth and trying to fix themselves up. And this Chumley wound up getting
there's nothing wrong with getting
stark white teeth.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with getting new teeth and all that, but when you get the color too white, it looks kind of silly.
It's kind of crazy.
You're being smart about it.
You gotta keep it like kind of natural
some
looking.
natural color in there.
I just didn't want
Yeah.
I didn't want it to look old.
How many hours yesterday?
It was about 3 hours.
Wow.
Not bad. It was scheduled 4 hours. I started at 1.
Okay.
And you come in and then it's more art than science. They for these it's not caps. So they don't grind your teeth down to little points that they do when they put caps on.
Right.
They're using your teeth as the background, and then they put veneers over the front. So she shapes the teeth. Like these, it's got an edge sticking over this tooth and that one. And she just grinds it all down until it looks really nicely shaped and stuff.
Do they feel like teeth on your tongue?
Yes. Yeah, it does.
Does she at least have cleavage if you're sitting in that chair for 3 hours?
She's very attractive, this dentist.
But does she show some stuff for you? A little bit?
No, she's very professional. She's very attractive Russian woman.
You get a peek every once in a while, though?
No.
She have big cooter lips?
It's no. The whole office is just full of, like, attractive
smart
girls.
Bunch of nice holes.
Very smart.
The hygienist is all cute and everything, and
she'll probably get in trouble for not hiring a pig.
Yeah, probably.
You got to hire one pig now. It's part of the rules.
Jimmy, you apparently went there once.
You know what? That is familiar.
And she was a Russian dentist.
Yeah, and I didn't like it because I was like, slow down.
Take your fucking time.
Yeah, what's your hurry? Smell the roses.
Jesus. Shit.
I vaguely remember going out there. What did I go for?
I don't know.
Probably sex.
Oh. Yeah, maybe that's
I jerked him off.
Yeah, again. Professional cum removal from your gums.
You got the wrong impression. You thought something was going to go down.
That is familiar.
Yeah.
Why would I go all the way to Long Island?
I don't know, but I heard like Bobby went there. Bob Kelly.
Yeah.
You.
Keith probably recommended her to me. Probably got a discount for recommending. I don't remember.
Probably.
No. Yeah. So and I got to go wait 2 weeks with these teeth, and it's weird because there's no. It looks natural, but there's no spaces between them.
Really?
Yeah, it's one piece.
They look like this.
I know it looks because it's like molded after.
So why can't our teeth just be like that instead of having to floss and all that shit?
Just make it one whole connected.
Yeah, if it looks like that.
Imagine all your teeth just grow down in one piece.
But I can't tell. There's no spaces between your teeth.
Yeah. I guess they need room to like float and move or some shit.
There's no space between your teeth?
There's no spaces here. It's like
that is so weird.
A solid piece, but the permanents will be separate.
Right.
They're just going over your teeth.
Yeah.
What's under this right now?
My teeth.
But just a little bit like thinner?
Yeah, they're shaped. They're like I have a picture of it, and it's really kind of gross. It's
You didn't want to tweet that?
Well, I will, but
you saw what Voss tweeted when he was getting his dentistry.
Awful. Yeah.
Little spike teeth.
What do you have, caps?
Oh, it's brutal.
The
video's online somewhere.
I remember it.
Yeah, this.
Let me see.
I guess this was after they were ground down. Let me see. Oh, God, this is fucked up.
Does that creep you out seeing that?
Yeah. This is after they're all shaped and ground down.
That doesn't look bad.
Yeah, but like the color is.
Oh, yeah, the color.
Let me see it. Stuff. But that's how they're shaped now, instead of like this.
Well, okay.
Yeah. It's like.
It's a monster.
I know.
But they didn't really grind them down too much. Just a little bit.
Well, they did, because this is like the original. And they're like.
I see.
Stuff. And then she. Okay, and then these teeth. I'm doing what Mike did. I'm just showing pictures.
I know.
There's a tooth holder. That's the thing. Is to hold your own teeth in.
Tooth holder, okay. And I have to have these in for two weeks while they make up.
Right.
We send it to the lab and make the permanent. But I'm told that if I drink red wine, it will stain the temporary.
Thank God someone finally told you. Thank God. Took a dentist. Thank God.
No,
she just knows.
Maybe I could use a straw.
But the temporary, it's like, why? I bet that they pass them from person to person, so they can't stain them.
Yeah, give those back.
Yeah, she just dusts them off.
But if you got them for 2 weeks, who cares? Drink wine. Fuck.
I don't want to have red.
You're not going to have red teeth by tomorrow. But maybe
I drink, you'll have them in 20 minutes.
True.
I think they're very porous, is what it is. The acrylic.
Do it.
Oh, that's sad.
I don't.
Just do it.
Jesus Christ, Jimmy. That's sad. What happens to your teeth under all this? Do they just rot away? Yeah, they rot away. That's what they do.
They're sealed up pretty good, right?
Yes. That's amazing. They seal the teeth. They fucking, and they're front teeth. What are you going to do?
I'm just amazed about crowns.
Yeah, those are fucking amazing too.
Like, here, this is what we're putting on top now. It's like,
figure that shit out.
Looks like my tooth that you just fucking sliced off. Are you scamming me here?
What they do in the old days, dentistry, they just fucking drill you with no painkiller and
put wood in there, right?
They just fucking slap whatever they could in there.
Did George Washington really have wooden teeth? And was that really something
I heard
they did?
No. I heard that he had his natural teeth, but they were so fucked up that they made fun of him because it looked like wood. His teeth were like
Who the fuck is making fun of someone's teeth in the 1700s?
I guess
Who the fuck went through life with a good set of choppers back then?
Mr. Thinking Ahead, brushing his teeth.
Can we look at the first toothbrush?
I think it was like a chew stick in Egypt. They would take these sticks and just chew them, and it would fray the ends of it, so they would scrape their teeth.
But there was no there was no Novocaine right back then.
No.
So they had to pull a tooth, man. Imagine your fucking wisdom teeth came in fucked up back then.
I think it was like whiskey. They would just give you like whiskey and rip your fucking tooth out.
See, ancient toothbrushes, that's one thing we figured out pretty quickly.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a stick where it's kind of smushed down at the end.
You know how bad they must have smelled?
Oh, God.
But they show other toothbrushes that are pretty much what we got.
I guess they figured it out.
Yeah, they figured it out pretty quickly. No one wanted to deal with that fucking horrible bad breath.
But they would have it though. There's no mouthwash or no fluoride or nothing.
Just ate some raw elk meat and you're fucking laying down to go to sleep.
Yeah, and someone's fucking you on top. Ugh. It's fucking elk meat breath in your face.
Yes.
Imagine the smells, man.
I think of that all the time.
Smells drive me nuts.
That must have been lovely.
That's the one thing when you start dating someone new. If that smells not right, fuck.
Get it.
Go.
The mouth doesn't smell good.
What are you gonna do?
Or your asshole smells too clean.
But that's nature telling you, man. Move the fuck on.
I think so too.
I believe it.
Wow.
That shit has to be right.
That shit got to be right.
That shit got to be right, yo. So we got the Nancy Grace, which is it's getting a bit old now, but I think it's still worth playing because
we hate her.
I don't really know who likes Nancy Grace.
She's the most hateable person on television.
But who likes her? See, it's easy to go down that road. Like, all right, she's hateable, but she's on TV and she has an audience. So who actually watches her and likes her?
I don't
know.
Good question.
Is it more of these moms that just stay home all day?
I don't know. She's Yeah, I think you're right. I think like when the Susan Anthony trial was going on,
right,
and she was like so outspoken.
Susan Anthony?
Susan Anthony.
Susan B. Anthony?
When Susan B. Anthony.
Hold on, we got a great.
Oh, I'm an asshole.
We got a great toothbrush joke coming in. Mark in Wisconsin. Mark.
Yeah, I was wondering. You know how you know the toothbrush was invented in Kentucky, right?
How?
Otherwise, it would have been called a teeth brush.
Hello? Mark?
Yeah.
Where are you calling from?
Wisconsin.
Oh, all right. What do you got for the show?
I was just wondering if you knew why the toothbrush was called the toothbrush and why it was, it was invented in Kentucky. Well, otherwise, it would have been called the
Are you there, Mark?
Your phone is crapped out. I heard Kentucky, and that was it.
I hear.
That's how you know. That's how you know the.
Mark.
I hear him. I heard him a second ago.
Mark, are you there?
Oh, yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
Oh,
now we hear you.
now.
All right.
What's going on?
What were you
Sorry
saying,
about
buddy?
that. I think it was on our end.
Yeah, we were talking about how you know the toothbrush was invented in Kentucky.
Yeah.
Well, otherwise.
We heard you.
Oh, did he keep going and like it was a gem, like he had fucking liquid gold? I love it. Oh, you tool. Oh, my God.
Hook, line, and sinker on that one. Bill in New York. What's up, Bill?
Hi. That's funny every time, first of all.
Of course it is.
What was that? We didn't hear you.
Don't even try it.
Yeah, I got one. Who are you, Bill de Blasio?
Whoa.
That's a good one. What do you mean?
Yeah, it's funny, Chip. I spend a lot of time on the road. I'm a truck driver, and I listen to a whole documentary type radio show.
You get cold standing on the road. You must be very late all the time. Sorry.
But anyway, they were doing a thing about George Washington. They actually used cadaver teeth to make dentures for him. From what I heard, he had one tooth in his mouth, and they used the one tooth to hold the dentures in for him.
He was down to one tooth. What the fuck did he eat?
I couldn't tell you, but I know they used dead bodies to make dentures for him.
Oh, wow. That's pretty fucked up.
Oh, sounds...
You wouldn't put dead teeth in my mouth.
Wait.
I couldn't have it.
I'm learning something, though. George Washington was down to one tooth.
One tooth?
One lousy tooth.
President can't have one tooth in his head. It looks silly.
Yeah. Which one do you think it was?
Probably a molar.
Just one molar in the back?
One molar in the back.
No.
Yeah.
All right, sir.
Thank you.
Yep.
George Washington.
Good old George Washington.
Washington. Damn.
One tooth wouldn't hold your dentures in.
No.
I don't know. You glue it?
One
No, but
What do you
one
do?
tooth.
I don't know. Maybe you put a little spike.
It would just be regular dentures you slap in your head.
When was Novocaine invented?
Novocaine?
Yeah, that's actually the way you're supposed to. Everyone says it wrong.
I don't know.
Was that like in the 1900s?
I think it was like 1987.
Oh, I would have thought before.
It was probably fucking a long time ago.
1920.
Probably like early. I bet the 1800s they had.
Maybe.
Wow, really?
Like
They had
but it
some
probably
form
wasn't
of it.
widely available.
Yeah,
they
you rub
probably
this
didn't.
juniper branch on your gums.
Yeah,
What?
you're out on the prairie. I don't think.
But they probably didn't have it measured out properly, so
Yeah,
it was a surprise every time.
You rarely have to have the front of your mouth numbed at the dentist because you don't really get cavities in your front teeth and
Right.
stuff. So she like stabs the needle up into the upper gum right by the front teeth. It felt like it was going into my fucking nostrils.
Oh my God.
And then it numbs out and you really can't. It feels like you got a big fat top of the lip. And then it's carried over to today. I keep sneezing.
Simba foo.
And my nose is running. I think it was the Novocaine.
Simba foo.
1905 Novocaine came out?
Yeah,
Is that what I'm hearing?
You just missed out. You said 1800s. You almost made it.
I think Novocaine is like a generic word too, like fucking Xerox for a copy, because I don't think it's Novocaine anymore. It's like whatever they use.
Yeah.
It's a generic word.
stuff.
Let's say hi to Sergio from Bayshore.
Hey, Sergio.
Hey, che se dice, eh?
I love you, James.
What's up?
Hey, listen, you know, that guy that just said about the 1-2, he doesn't know what he's talking about.
Uh-oh.
He's an idiot.
What happened?
That's not the case. You know, it was 2 teeth. It wasn't 1-2.
Oh, he's just going with
He doesn't know what he's talking about. Don't believe anything anybody says.
You guys are ruining the real bit.
Yeah.
There's a real thing that happens with the callers. All right, sir. Thank you. We'll find out about George Washington and the 1-tooth.
Yeah.
We'll have that info for you in a few minutes.
But we should.
Oh wait, this guy wants to talk about George Washington. He makes he's a dental technician.
Oh.
Frank in Milwaukee. We don't really hear from Milwaukee a lot.
Well, Frank was better.
I wonder if we have a fan base in Milwaukee.
I hope so. Well, this guy, obviously, by his name, will be honest and to the point.
Frank. Have you ever played Milwaukee, Jimmy?
No.
It's one of those...
I auditioned, but they said I was too much like Minnesota.
It's going to be a long fucking day. When this gets going, it's brutal. It's brutal.
Jesus Christ. I've never been.
It's a weird city.
I'm sure it is.
We don't really hear much about Milwaukee. We know the Jeffrey Dahmer thing. That's about it. And I guess like beer and shit.
Wait,
I hear the downtown area is pretty cool. Frank?
Hey.
Frank.
How's Milwaukee? Why should we go to Milwaukee?
Yeah.
I don't fucking know. It's full of cheese and beer.
Yeah, a lot of cheese.
Oh, the cheese. Yeah, a lot of cheese
and beer.
Got a lot of those cheese houses up there.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Do you enjoy a good cheese wheel?
Not actually. The only time you see fucking cheese is by the freeway anyways, with tourists. It's not really everywhere.
By the freeway?
Why? It's so they could get some cheese on their way out of town?
Yeah, so like when you're driving to Chicago or something, you fucking stop in Milwaukee for whatever dumb reason.
But why cheese? Can't you get good cheese anywhere? I've never had a bad piece of cheese.
Oh.
Exactly.
It's like 80% of fucking dairy comes out of Wisconsin. So that's... I actually call it about dentures. I don't want to fuck around cheese.
He's right to the point. He's like, fuck this cheese shit.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, George Washington, he had 2 springs in his denture. That's what kept it up, because there was not enough suction made it. I mean, the dentures weren't made yet.
Yeah.
The teeth were made out of bone, and he couldn't actually talk with them in. So every time he had a speech, he had to actually physically take his dentures out.
Jesus.
And that's why you never see the guy smiling. So when he had them in, they're made out of like formaldehyde, the actual pink stuff, I guess, and then the teeth were made out of bone. And there were 2 springs on either side, just to hold the things together.
Springs? Where would the springs go?
They're like on the side. I don't know. So like they would be jabbing into your cheeks, I guess. It had been brutally painful.
Holy shit.
Primitive.
So it's like jabbing into that would hurt.
Yeah, he said Washington's teeth, he had them made out of a variety of materials, including ivory, gold, and lead.
Oh,
Imagine
nice.
lead teeth.
Lead in your mouth.
But this guy's saying bone.
Maybe that was one of them, but I'm just...
What a nightmare. What a pain
Yeah,
in the ass.
the lead would have came from the springs. I mean, it was... They're actually in the Smithsonian in Washington, if you want to check them out.
Oh, yeah, I'm looking at them right now. Where are they,
Where
sir?
are they?
They're in the Smithsonian in Washington, D.C.
The Smithsonian?
Oh, the Smithsonian Institute.
Yeah, whatever that fancy one with all the dumb stuff in it.
Yeah, the Smithsonian.
It is the Smithsonian.
The Smithsonian.
Yeah.
This is his teeth right here.
This guy's you're a dental tech?
That's his actual teeth? You can see that online now? Where are those?
Wow.
Are those
Those look bad.
Those are at the Smithsonian?
Yeah.
Smithsonian.
Same, but the humans had the same brain. So.
Yeah, he did have a single natural tooth, by the way.
So why couldn't they figure that shit out back then?
Wow, that's bad. It's like the inlay, the gum part is lead.
Right.
Or something.
Holy fuck. They just took those out of his mouth after he died?
He must have had a hell of a time fucking trying to...
Wow.
There are like clips, like not springs like coil springs.
Right.
It's like a C clip, and it clips his teeth to what left of his gum.
What? Is that his gums too? No, right?
No, that's like, I don't know what the fuck that is. Wow, that would just be terrible.
Oh, man.
Do you get bad breath?
You can make some good videos with those teeth.
Oh.
He had great discomfort and facial distortion
I bet.
with his cumbersome metal and ivory dentures. He had to use teeth made out of ordinary... Okay, that's nonsense.
He must have fucking just... Imagine having to eat with those.
Right.
How could he eat? Damn. Washington. Had a lot on his mind.
I've never seen that before. That's fascinating. All right, let's say hi to the great Colin Quinn. Colin!
Hi, guys.
How are you, Colin?
Hey, don't get me wrong, guys. I could have listened to that forever. But listen, especially since you started the morning with it, you got right back to it a couple hours later.
Yeah.
Well,
it's what they call a roll. It's what they call a callback.
Oh, thank you. We're great at the callback.
Far be for me to criticize anything on the show. You know.
Yes, of course.
Let me just say, you really outdid yourselves with the Barkhad Abdi interview yesterday.
But we immediately... I hate that you are listening to our celebrity interview. I hate it. Because that one was going so bad, and we're all looking at each other in the room like, oh, and all I'm thinking is somewhere Colin is listening to this.
That's all I think of now.
Solemnity and the fucking ceremony which you guys give to the gravity, and then you mentioned Tom Hanks. You guys you're worse than inside the fucking actor's studio. You understand? Tom Hanks. What was that like? Were you shaking? He's like, well, I don't know, guys. Even though I'm a Somali refugee, it's still, it's not 1950, and I'm eating fucking Clark Gable either.
But he might win an Oscar. We were giving him a little respect.
Shut up!
And he worked with a national treasure. Tom Hanks is one of our national treasures.
National treasure. That is true.
Yeah, the first time I saw phony Jim Norton, he trashed Tom Hanks. His whole act was trashing Tom Hanks.
Yes, I did bash. I more bashed the fact that he could do that stuff and we couldn't make fun of retarded people.
Exactly.
That wasn't bashing Tom Hanks. That was using him as a mirror to bash all of us.
Good point. Well, either way, I just wanted to say that goddamn interview gave me horrible.
We tried. Look, there was not much to do with that guy.
He has a great story, but he doesn't know how to tell it.
Yeah.
No.
As a kid, he would
The problem is, wait a minute.
Yeah, go ahead.
The problem is, when somebody comes in there, you all three fucking change. And all three you get solemn and serious. Everyone forces laughter. And each one of you's like, oh, now it's my turn to question, like you're in the fucking View. Don't play
He's 100% correct. I love to tell Colin to go fuck himself, but he is absolutely right.
In general, I'm not a fan of the celebrity interview. I guess it's something we have to do, but I don't like it.
We should do it better. But that's our fault. We should do it better.
We got to be more ourselves.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do in those situations.
He loves it, though.
Oh, he does.
I knew that yesterday's interview was particularly bad.
It was rough, yeah.
But there are times people will praise us. Whatever. But that one was a rough one.
Rough.
We get solemn.
But Jimmy said it, like sometimes you ask a question, like leading them into a nice story or something. The guy as a kid is leaving his house seeing dead bodies all over the place. There's a civil war, and he had nothing to say about it.
Yeah, and there is only so much you can do when you ask. I ask about Yemen, and he's like, oh, yeah, I went to school. Again, all right, how about a little bit more? That I went to school in Yemen. They fucking hate us. They bombed the coal.
Yeah.
Oh, we were fully aware that one didn't work.
Yeah.
You're not surprising us with this one.
We cut it early.
Yeah, because I looked at Jimmy, and Jimmy nodded because he was like, yeah, I agree. And then all of a sudden he gives the quick plug, and he was out.
And then Anthony takes out his anger at the poor Somali by yelling at my girl lady die. How about that fucking outburst?
Hey, fuck that. She's got to be kept in her place. She got all snippy with me for no reason.
I really fucking lay into you, and I loved it.
But Colin, we got
like, hey,
we got a new character though, man. Did you hear Bill?
Yes.
Yeah, Bill is pretty good.
Bill is a treat.
Bill is fucking amazing. You're right.
Bill is Lady Di's roommate, and they're not linked romantically though.
Oh, a Golden Gloves champion.
Yeah. A 7-degree.
Watch out, you guys. Watch out. You're funny, but you're not funny.
Oh, I love it.
And he wants 5% of our ratings if he tells the story.
Of our ratings? I don't even know what he means.
We had to agree to give him 5% of our ratings for that amazing story that went nowhere.
He drives his dog bargain.
Yeah.
He does.
Yeah. Quite the negotiator. And let me tell you something about that. That Lady Di shit, she fucking unloaded on me for doing exactly what she does all the time. She was babbling about something. I'm trying to speak, and she then yells at me to shut up.
Right.
Meanwhile, she rambles over everybody.
Right. But she wants to know. She wants to know if we're making the Opie and Anthony movie,
right?
But she has no idea what she would do for the movie.
Yeah.
You can't write stuff like this.
Oh, she's a gem. She's a national treasure.
But she was obsessed with it. Like, she had to call us to find out if we're making the Opie and Anthony movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's just enraging.
Are you coming in for the Super Show? Super Show 2?
I heard about the Super Show.
Oh, yeah.
Only if you guys, I want to come in, but I only insist we do it on the day when it's not available.
The only day I'm not available. They're doing it on the whatever. Can they move that or no?
I don't know. Have we looked into moving it yet?
Not right now, just because of the promotion aspect of it.
Well, they can't move it?
I don't know. It's not definite.
What is it?
February? I'll be glad to be with my good friend Steven Singer.
February 7th?
February 7th. Yeah,
damage.
because
what's not definite
it's
either
a
way?
Friday, and it's. I mean, we're going to see.
Colin, if Jimmy's not here, we definitely need you. So it's February 7th.
Yeah.
Put it down, please.
Oh, I'm down.
All right.
Like a real Super Show. Lady. Oh, shoot. I might be out of town myself.
What?
Oh.
I might be out of town doing my
Good. Why? Where are you going to
I
be?
think I'm out of town. I don't know. I forget, but like Santa Fe or something.
Oh, Santa Fe could wait.
Doing the Touche?
Yeah, the Touche is still out there.
Touche.
But that'll be a shame.
Are you following Scorch? He's driving across the country.
All right.
Oh, he is? Yeah. He's got a gig, right?
Got a gig in San Diego.
I guess, but he's tweeting and Facebooking, but he can't get a video together or something. He keeps talking about these videos, but he can't.
For PFG TV.
But he's unable to upload them or something.
What?
I don't know.
What year is this?
Videos like the Irish Trellis. Hey, look at the DVDs you're making.
Those I tried to watch a bunch of those. They're the worst.
What?
Just these drunken Irish fucking fist fighters.
Yeah.
And they're Big Joe. What's his name? Big Joe.
Joe Joyce.
Joe Joyce, and they just fucking brawl barefisted.
Wow.
And they've been doing it for years and years. The families hate each other, and the videos are all terribly taken, and they're just unintelligible.
They all call them DVDs.
They're all drunk.
They old DVDs or no?
No, they just call them DVDs. Those DVDs that you're making, Joe.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
And they just yell at each other.
I gotta check it out.
Oh, dude, they're just real tough guys.
Oh, I would
Real tough Irish
imagine.
guys.
Yeah.
These videos are here.
What's he doing now? What's his gig? Sam, have you researched Scorch and what this gig actually is?
I don't know for sure.
Because it's not a radio station, right?
I don't think so.
It's a, like he say, I'm going to be syndicated.
Can we play one of his videos going across
let's play
country?
one of his videos.
Just
By the way, Sam sounds guilty now. Like, I don't know for sure.
I know, yeah.
He's backing off a little bit.
He knows. He's a Judas. He has betrayed.
You broke a man down.
He did. You betrayed Scorch. This is like an Anakin Skywalker betrayal.
Yeah.
All right, what's this video titled of Scorch going cross country?
There is no title.
All right, let's just play it, Colin.
Yeah, here we go.
Listen to this.
Little Scorch.
Little Scorch.
Well, good morning, Facebook and everybody else. I am Scorch's here. Day 3 of the drive. I'll tell you what, the boys are getting so used to it. Cato and Koloff, the two dogs. Cato, the old one's always good, but Koloff, oh my God, he's been yelping like Tom Brady yelps when he gets beat up on his way to the Super Bowl. Sorry, but I couldn't help it. Right now, we are leaving Oklahoma. We couldn't get video of Oklahoma because of the signal and whatnot, but we are now leaving Oklahoma. Ladies and gentlemen, heading across the border right now. Welcome to Texas.
Good timing.
The Texas way. So there you go. So now we're in Texas. So
you planned that
follow
shot.
along here. That means since we started this trip on Friday, I have been in New Hampshire, Massachusetts. We went to, let me see, New Hampshire, Massachusetts, Connecticut, New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Maryland. Then we went to Virginia, West Virginia, and then Tennessee.
I've been everywhere,
and then
man.
Oklahoma.
I've been
and now
everywhere.
Texas. This is our 12th state. This one, I thought this was number 1. I may have missed one, but this is Arkansas. There you go. 13 states we've been through. See, I knew it. You've been watching what's been in my hand. I've got not that much sleep, but it's been a great trip. Check out the video from last night. We'll find out what we're looking for today. I'll give you another game soon. I just wanted to say good morning. Welcome to Texas.
That's great.
And we'll continue to trek across country. Another maybe, if I drove straight through right now, I can be at my house at 12:33 in the morning, San Diego time. I am right now 1,222 miles away from my front door in San Diego, California. So, once again, thank you for checking us out. Thanks for following along. And thanks for all your support. And California, here I come.
Oh my God!
Man.
States.
Oh boy!
Unbelievable.
That's
Texas.
it.
He sounds like he sounds like Rex Kwando from Napoleon.
Yeah.
That's just like comedians in cars getting coffee. I mean, I think Jerry should watch out, man. He's got competition out there.
How great would that be if Jerry had Scorch on?
Oh, see, that's the road Jerry's got to go down eventually.
Well,
he's got to get a little ridiculous.
But I want to know what the gig is.
But he's not really saying.
It's very vague.
He should have me on his car show. I'd be fucking hilarious.
Oh yeah, Chip.
Chip on Jerry's show.
On Jerry's show, yeah, you would be funny.
Yeah, I'll just be like, what do you think? I'm in a sock closet or something?
From one of his early bits about the little sock closet.
Fucking the place would go crazy.
Chip probably knows every episode of Seinfeld.
Oh yeah.
No, I never watched it. My mother didn't like it. They were always watching Sanford and Son.
Right, she likes.
Yeah, good times.
That video was horrible.
It
wasn't good.
But he knew he was coming up on the Texas border, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna cross over the border during my break.
This is good. This is gonna kill.
Video.
This is gonna kill.
It's gonna be good. People won't expect it.
I'm gonna time this out perfectly. Well, watch this. Watch this.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Texas. There's the sign.
There's the sign. Viral video. Here we come. Here we go.
Sam, you know what Sam should do? Like a whole show. Like you find a bunch of people like Sam that got big when their boss used to push them around like that.
Yeah.
That could be like a great History Channel show.
And then they get the fucking little revenge.
Judas, then Sam, yeah.
Right.
Boy.
Judas.
Right.
Just call the show Judas.
Add me to that fucking list. I had to fucking deliver pizza for the midday guy.
And now what's he doing?
He's still in middays.
Wow.
In the same fucking city.
Jesus.
And but man, he fucking punished me, man. That guy was not nice.
Really?
I had to deliver his fucking noontime pizzas.
Yeah, good. It's like Sam's like the Devil Wears Prada. He's like Anne Hathaway in the Devil Wears Prada.
Only lighter.
Nice.
Yeah. Thank you, Carl, for giving a little constructive criticism.
We're thanking him for that?
Constructive criticism.
Don't thank him for that.
That was great, man.
Stop getting in our heads.
Every interview now, I just think of Colin.
Stop. Get out of my brain.
Every interview, I want you guys to think about what you look like, whatever you sound like. You look like a bunch of kids who were just out playing in the yard, having fun, throwing mud around. And now you wash your faces and you're sitting there in little cute outfits.
Yeah, you're right.
Hi.
Goddamn Colin.
All right.
Bye.
Thank you, Carl.
Scram.
Oh, I think about it every time. Every interview, I'm like, oh, Colin's sitting there biting his finger, yelling at the fucking radio. What are you doing?
I was excited because the guy definitely has a story, but he doesn't know how to. Just doesn't know how to tell it.
Colin's right, though. We decide we're fucking serious interviewers.
You know how horrible your life's going, though, if you're a cab driver in Minnesota? Minneapolis, wherever the hell exactly he was. And then next thing you know, he's in a movie with Tom Hanks. He doesn't know how to tell that story.
I don't know. We become different people during the interviews. He's right. We're goofy guys. We sit here and we fucking make jokes and we have fun, and then all of a sudden we give this reverence to these guests that come in. We decide we're going to be fucking, professional interviewers with our. So then you decided you were going to. Who gives a shit?
Yeah, most times you're right.
I think I am right, and Colin is absolutely right.
But this week's podcast, 2 interviews that went very well. That's why we're showcasing them. I thought the Ice Cube interview was great.
Ice Cube is good. I mean, but still,
you got to ask questions. Though.
I know,
you can't
but that's
not ask
just
questions.
it. What do we do? Why do we ask questions as other people?
Stop. This is what Colin wants.
I know, but I can't help it now.
Us now discuss it.
Now I can't help it.
Just stop.
Because he's right.
But this is what he wants. He wants us all to second guess ourselves.
There'll be a guest in here now.
Colin is evil. Will you stop?
Who's our very next guest that we're going to have? Tomorrow or something? Or
I don't know.
Sam?
On Monday, we have actually a big show on Monday.
Oh.
3 guests.
Oh, great.
Fuck.
Great.
One's going to be easy.
All right.
Who?
Penn Jillette.
Oh, Penn's coming back Monday?
We have fun with Penn.
Penn's great.
Penn's like a member of the show kind of guest.
Yes, that's not the interviews
that's not the interview, right?
That's not the interviews Colin is talking about.
Yeah.
They become sort of friends of the show, and everyone understands.
We just talk about shit,
point.
right? We're not questioning.
All right, so Penn is not in the Colin category.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Chris Weidman from the UFC is also scheduled.
All right.
For Monday.
It's more of an interview, but we've had him on before. He's an easy Long Island guy,
and we like him because he's from Long Island. And
and we're
but it's the turning point with him. We'll see how we handle it.
Exactly.
We'll see how that goes.
Then who?
Meatloaf.
Oh, Meatloaf.
Meatloaf is crazy. He's been on our show before.
We had fun with Meatloaf last time.
Yeah,
we did. It wasn't one of those.
He's a whack job.
Like what?
But why is Meatloaf coming in?
I don't know. He's obviously got something to promote, but
I'm trying to remember why. Roland told us.
Could you imagine? Okay, could you imagine Christian Bale walks in the studio and sits down? How awful we would be. We'd just be like, oh, so then, I wanted to say, like, you can't bring. It's so hard to bring some guests into the show, so you have to ask them questions, and you can't ask them questions while you're going, being goofy. But it's not me. I know it's not me. A lot of times these guests come in, I'm not acting like me. Who gives a shit?
Colin is
laughing. I sit there at my house when friends come over and sit down and go, so, Joe Curry, tell me about when you were growing up and...
Stop.
I can't help it.
Colin is laughing somewhere.
Colin has fucking gotten in my head now.
He's laughing.
Well, there's nothing else in there. Why would he have plenty of room? It's funny. Colin must be really happy with the company he is in. Hitler and Mississippi Burning in the comedy section.
And then now Roland's panicking somewhere.
No, but it's a hard balance.
This is all Roland needs to hear.
Well, yeah, because now you guys are verging on doing less interviews.
I don't know. I would like less interviews personally, but...
Personally, I got to be honest, I don't really care about interviews. I don't care about the celebrities coming here and doing that. I mean, I personally don't care. We've had some great times with guests. Once you
get past the holy shit, look who that is,
then I just want them to leave.
It's like, okay.
Right. Yes, when a guest comes in and they sit down, it's like, wow, that's and it's a big spot.
Wow, this very famous person is less than 10 feet away from me. That's pretty cool.
And I'm like, now please leave.
And then all you think about is the picture, and that's it. The in between stuff I could do without.
Yeah. Some of them are pretty bad. Some of them are pretty bad, man.
Yeah. And it's just, you know what panic is? When fucking like either Opie or Jimmy are asking a question or it's the person is answering and I'm like, I'm scrambling in my head to even think of anything to talk to this fucking person
about.
When
I feel that
and
way?
Then I notice it's like, oh no, both of them don't have anything either.
You know when I feel that way? When I'm not prepared for the interview.
Well,
when I'm prepared for the interview, I don't feel that way.
That's true.
But I don't really even...
But prepared... Like, I can't imagine sitting down and writing preparation for an interview because it would come off like we're goofing about. If I know the person and know their career and know, like, I'm a fan, I will fucking go off and I can interview somebody as more conversational.
Right.
But couldn't you make notes of some, like, oh, I didn't know this about them. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm curious about
notes. For Tyson, I had fucking like 3 pages of notes. I didn't want to get into most of them.
Notes.
But it's like, it's good to have them. Sometimes it just sparks.
Right, I know, and that works for Jimmy.
Yeah.
But again, we all, whether we're working off of notes or not, in situations like that, we come off as not sincerely ourselves having a conversation.
I finally finished the Tyson book. I wish I read it before he came in. But then again, that book, we didn't have many days with that book.
We had a few weeks.
We did on that one?
Yeah.
Well, then I fucking blew it because, God, there's a million things I want to now ask him. That book was amazing. It's the best autobiography I've ever read. Yeah. And I love reading autobiographies. Love them. He was so honest and open. It's amazing. Unbelievable.
It's the best. It's the same for me. Best one I ever read.
Did you read the epilogue?
Yes.
What he thinks about himself?
Yeah, that's what I was telling you today.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
If you only read those, it's about 20 pages maybe. Yeah. If you only read that, after everything he's been through, he still thinks he's garbage, basically.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing that he feels that way.
That's he could.
And he has no problem telling the world that.
Yeah.
This was after he told all these amazing stories and all this stuff that happened in his life, and he could have left the book there, and then it's 20 pages of what he thinks of himself. Wow. Man, I hope he figures it out. I love him.
Yeah, I do too.
I want to just give him a fucking hug. I want to give Mike Tyson a hug and go, it'll be okay.
I gave Mike Tyson. I gave Mike a nice big hug at UFC.
Do you like it, or?
Well, he gave me a hug.
Oh.
We hugged each other.
I can see he's a hugger.
He's a very affectionate.
Oh,
nice
he's
man.
a hugger.
Hugger.
Yeah, I think when I can only speak for myself. When I'm not comfortable in interviews, where I'm completely unprepared. Like, and sometimes I am, man. Like, I'm just like, I saw part of the movie, and but I don't know enough about the guy. Or like, Penn Jillette's an easy guy to come in because he's a great talker.
Right.
Penn's a great talker.
He's an amazing talker.
So you could say, hey, how is Celebrity Apprentice? And he fucking gives you, but I'm no different with Penn than anybody else, but he's just giving fucking an amazing answer.
Yes.
Right.
I mean,
Penn's great to have
He's
on here.
great.
I can't wait to see him again.
Yeah.
If you read the books and watch the movies or the TV
helps.
shows,
It does help.
I think I'm ready to go back to Team Penn, too.
Well, yeah, I mean,
I think I'm ready.
That's really
Trace beating up that cruise ship
really
fucking guy.
big of you to leave Trace when he's down.
And what, Trace Atkins had a problem with a guy wearing a Trace Atkins hat or something?
No, Trace Atkins
He's an impersonator.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, he was a
But the impersonator, but he was telling the impersonator to
get that fucking hat off.
Yeah.
Oh, I wish the guy was like, say a prayer for peace, and Trace just punches him in the face. Roll. See that happen.
Probably heard him sing honky tonk badonkadonk.
Honky tonk badonkadonk.
How terrible is that?
Oh, is that
I hate
awful.
the word badonkadonk.
Who likes it?
A lot of people.
Oh.
All
If he
right.
was here, we could interview him about where he came up with
When did you first hear about badonkadonk? Can you spell
What are
it?
you talking about? Stop it being dishonest.
Yeah, come on, fucking
biting his finger and...
Yeah, but first of all, fucking Colin, who right now has got his dumb old ear to the radio, that fucking hairy ear pressed up to his speaker.
Waiting to sip his tea.
Yeah, he's typing alone in his fucking in his
Doesn't
no
want to miss
shades
anything.
apartment with a fucking Diet Coke in front of him.
His tea will wait until he hears us go to break.
It's dumb old ear. Fucking Colin.
Don't let him get in your head, guys.
It's too late. He's
Don't-
entrenched like a tick.
You can't give the people what they want, ever.
He's got me.
That's what he wants from you.
I'm thinking about it now constantly. Every guest that comes in, I can't help but think of that dummy listening and laughing and at us.
I'll tell you what happened. I know what happened.
What happened?
We used to really not take guests seriously and kind of get ourselves in trouble with guests all the time.
True.
And it made for great radio, and the listeners loved it back in the day.
Yeah.
But the problem was we started not getting guests because of that.
Well, that's true.
So then we had to turn the corner and behave more.
Yeah, but then...
So now we're in that area, we're kind of growing into a different area as far as that shit goes.
Yeah, you also don't want to be
We used to
like
handle those
goofy
interviews
guy, though.
great, but it wasn't even forced.
No, I know that, but you can't... You don't want to be like, look how shocking we are.
Exactly.
Ooh, look, it's shocking.
No, it wasn't even that. We just hold back totally now.
Yeah, because anything different than a straight interview is like, oh, look, we're trying to get the guy's goat here. Oh, we're trying.
I'm not even trying about the force stuff.
I think it's
We were ourselves more, but the publicists and all them didn't appreciate it. So then we started losing bookings because they represent this guy and that girl and this and that. So then we started to really pull back and completely play it straight.
That's why comedians are great guests, because comics are easy talkers.
Right.
Like whenever you get Bobby or Vaughn, just the guys. Comedians are always easy talkers.
I'm not talking about the big, huge punch to the face. I'm talking about the stuff you read about, the scandalous stuff or whatever, and you bring it up, and then everyone just goes, I can't believe you're bringing that up. That type of stuff.
Yeah, I know.
That type of stuff.
That's our job, though, to do that better. Like, there's a way to do that, though, without it being shocking or like without being like we're trying to just be dickheads.
Look at what that fucker's done to us.
No, but it's
Look
still
what that bastard has done to us.
Yeah, he's making us have a discussion we should have had fucking 5 years ago off the air.
Off the air. Why are we doing this now?
It's fine.
All right, we got to take a break anyway.
I didn't watch one interview with that guy yet. He might have been a bit of a rough one.
I watched a few interviews.
But I didn't watch any interviews beforehand.
He's a tough interview.
I saw interviews with him, and it was the same thing. It was
very,
where did he come from? How did he get the part? What was it like? Kind of stuff. It was all the same. Every single interview I saw him do.
Plus, they have fucking, like, Conan and those guys have studio audiences laughing at his little jokes. We don't have that. So we had, like, a little studio audience laughing and good-naturedly having fun.
Yeah.
It would seem like there was a more fun energy.
Certainly would.
Why don't we bring in some people? That's their whole job.
Well, we can't do that because...
Oh, right.
Yeah, remember.
Right.
Remember? You remember?
By the way, today I will finally give away my signed copy of the Mike Tyson book.
Oh.
He signed my book. I read it, and I have no use for it.
Yeah. You're not going to keep it?
No, why?
I don't know. It's kind of a memento.
I got a picture with Mike Tyson, which I think is way cooler. Collector's item? What am I going to do with that?
Book? Yeah, I don't have a signed book.
I'm going to give it to one of the listeners. They'll appreciate it way more. I got a picture with Mike Tyson. I appreciate that. I do like a good picture with a celebrity every once in a while.
Is it signed?
The Mike Tyson. What
picture?
No, who cares?
See, God forbid anything happens to Iron Mike, but if it does, one day you're gonna be like, I should have kept that book. Should have kept the signed book because he's gone.
I got two autographs I care a lot about.
Oh yeah.
One is Kurt Cobain, if it's real. We're still trying to figure that out.
Yeah.
Dr. Steve gave me. He says it's real.
Right.
It looks pretty real. For some reason, I care about that one. And Pistol Pete Maravich from when I was a kid.
Oh, you still have that?
He was one of my heroes growing up, and he signed a fucking index card. Besides that, and I got a canceled check from Pistol Pete when he got some plumbing done.
Oh, well, okay, that's a biggie.
A little weird, but it's kind of cool.
One.
Yeah, some kind of canceled check, but he had to sign it for some plumbing work he had done back in the day. But he was one of my heroes growing up. So, but besides that, I don't really care about autographs. Do you?
Nope. I've left autographed books and whatnot here on the console from people. I really don't care.
But a picture.
Ever since I lost Groucho Marx's autograph, it's just all downhill.
Yeah. I think that's it.
Pictures, I'll take them, but I barely ever post them. I could give a shit.
Now that Jimmy's out of studio, because I didn't want to freak him out.
Yeah.
Even the signed boxing gloves that I got, I'll eventually give them out on my Twitter.
Yeah.
I got Sugar Ray Leonard signed boxing gloves. I don't care.
What are you going to do with it?
What are you going to do with that eventually?
It's true. I
got the stories.
Look, not to upset Roland or anything, but if we didn't have another guest ever on this show, I wouldn't even care. It wouldn't bother me one iota.
I'm with you.
I like hanging out with people that are close to me and discussing the day's events or life.
Or we could put these interviews on the clock.
Yeah,
literally on the clock.
Like fucking talk shows do.
Right. Why do we have to hang in?
Feel like we got to sit there, although we've discussed this before. You're notorious with that shit. I've literally gone to a guest and gone, all right, well, the movie's coming out Friday. And then Opie goes, all right, we'll go to break. You want to stick around after the break? And I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ.
But I've told you. I don't know if we discussed this on air. I all of a sudden panic.
You panic.
All of a sudden I just panic. And I go, hey, man, you want to stick around? And I know I don't want him to stick around or her to stick around.
It's like, hey.
But then I see it coming and I can't stop myself from
And it's right after I'm like, hey, thanks for coming. Pleasure to meet you. Good luck with the movie. And you want to hang out until after the... No! No, Opie.
And then there have been times where I've been able to not say that.
Yeah.
And then I leave and they're in the hallway signing paperwork. And then I find myself,
hey, you want to come back in? Oh, my God.
It's one of the things I do. I can't help it, though.
I
Look at
love
Roland.
when the guest is done. Roland's clawing and hissing at me.
Isn't there value to having the guests on because maybe it'll get people talking? Hey, did you hear who's on Opie and Anthony?
Not really.
Well,
You would think,
Roland, no. But my opinion doesn't matter, and you know,
Your
maybe
name's on the wall behind you.
I feel that doesn't matter. I wanted this monitor replaced too.
I know,
A
but
lot of good that name did.
You guys can always do quick interviews, but then they last longer.
Yeah, you always say like
We'll try to do quick interviews.
I
We'll
hear
try
you.
that.
You.
We'll see if that works.
I know.
Just say goodbye.
I said 10 minutes.
I know.
Then it becomes really good. And then,
Because sitting here,
No, we do.
in the
Those
middle of
interviews
it.
we do very well.
Oh, yeah.
All kidding aside,
Yeah,
but there
just-
are ones that are just like,
Yeah.
oh,
yeah, he was a
fuck.
tough one yesterday.
Sitting here, though, doing the interview, a lot of times, it's like after 10 minutes, you want to say goodbye, but then you start feeling like,
We didn't give enough
he's gonna-
time or
Then he's going to
something.
be like, oh, fucking these guys.
And we've also
they
heard,
cut
what,
me
you
short.
kicking me out?
I
I'm
know,
like,
what,
well,
you kicking
yeah,
me
we
out?
are.
Oh, God.
Next time I'm just going to say, yeah, we are.
Yeah, get the fuck out.
But these guys are used to the Today Show or Fallon.
I know, where it's very regimented.
Where it's between, if it's a new guy, like the RoboCop guy, they didn't know too much
Yeah.
about, it's 3 to 4.
Yeah.
Then if it's like a Tom Hanks, it's a 2-segment, which is 11 minutes.
I think if we do shorter interviews, then we won't feel that weird uncomfortableness. Like, oh, God. I watch the clock sometimes.
We should have a producer that tells the guest, like, okay, so you're going to go in. We have 10 minutes.
Right.
What do you want to talk about? What do you like a pre-interview almost, where they're set up to know that they only have 10 minutes. And then if we're feeling good,
just extend
then
it.
we're like, no, hang out, whatever. But you know, not the Opie hang out after the break thing.
Oh, Christ.
But
You're right. When you're right, you're right, man.
Or when the guest stands up and goes, sit down. You're like, all right. And Anthony's like, no.
Come on. Oh, that's fucking funny.
We can do that.
We can like outro music for the guest. And, it's time for you to go.
Oh, like the get the fuck off the stage
Like, Johnny goes,
speech
dun,
music
dun, dun,
for the
dun,
Oscars, yeah.
Yeah, but even if you know that they've been prepped that it's only going to be 10 minutes, you still won't pull the plug.
What?
I'm going to start pulling the plug.
Are you?
Yes.
Can I bring up one uncomfortable thing you do with celebrities, too?
Oh, no. What do I do?
And it's never been on
my
the air,
crutch.
but it makes me laugh every time. After the interview's over and we go to break and everyone gets their pictures taken, you have to comment on every person getting a picture.
Oh, I do that all the time.
It is the weirdest fucking thing. Oh, and Travis watched
Travis.
one? Oh, Roland.
Oh, Roland.
Oh,
yes.
and Sam.
I'm hoping to make it seem like
What
they're...
is that? I always want to ask
I want to
that.
make it seem like they're inconveniencing the guest.
Right.
And I want it to seem like, oh, Sam.
Yes, you
oh,
go.
now Travis.
But
like he's in a hurry.
Oh, Troy, too.
Oh, look, Troy's. I do it every time, over and over and over. You're absolutely
Are you
right.
worried that you're inconveniencing the guest with all these photos and you want to make sure they leave liking you?
Yeah, I want to make
Yeah.
it seem like I'm concerned that he's busy and
Right.
off somewhere, and
Oh,
all
it's-
you guys are just taking these fucking pictures and tying
wasting
up
his time.
his valuable time. Oh, now Travis.
It's the funniest thing.
And he does it like...
Next time, we're going to try to get that on the air. I think we might have had it on the air once or twice.
And he does it with the person who's taking a photo directly after him.
Yes, it's never the people before. It's after I take a picture with them and sit down. Now everyone that follows is an asshole that's tying up their time.
Even the one 5 seconds before you were taking a photo.
Oh, E-Rock.
Right.
And for Hugh Jackman, he said, why don't you just leave him alone?
Yeah, leave him alone. He's busy.
Right. Oh, it's
Gotta
funny.
go.
It's like, it's just color commentary. You're announcing a sporting event. People just trying to get a quick celebrity
I
picture.
know, and I'm so happy to see them go.
Right.
Just want them out of here.
I know. Then you get a nice breath in. You breathe.
Oh, you're like, oh, good. That get. Sometimes it's very stressful when we have a guest like at 9:30 or something.
Right.
For the whole show, I'm just thinking, oh, this fucking guest is coming in.
But even people that do really good celebrity interviews, I don't give a fuck when I'm watching them. I just don't give a fuck.
I don't care.
I really don't care. Like the worst thing on a talk show is when they sit down and talk to
have the
celebrities.
discussion, right?
All the other stuff like Fallon and Kimmel and the rest of them, Letterman do. I love
the clever stuff, the monologues.
Kimmel's
the
funny
jokes.
during interviews, though.
Huh?
Kimmel's really good during interviews.
I'm not saying he's bad at it. It's just
most
something.
of them are good. Yeah.
Actually, the ones I like the best are actually Letterman. Letterman kind of fucks around a little bit.
Yeah.
But what about?
But that's just my taste for that shit.
What about having a guest in here and not only doing something that's noteworthy so people talk about it, but showing them a good time and maybe they like you guys.
Hey, maybe that sounds like the Sam Roberts show.
You mean noteworthy where they say something for the first time on our show, but then these assholes out there wait for them to say it the second time and then pick it up?
Yeah.
Sounds like a defeatist attitude.
No, it's not. Nope. You do it your way, Sam. Have fun.
You have fun.
I'm not saying you shouldn't. I just
Sam
know,
Roberts' show is all about guests.
I know.
Guys, you forget, you are a media destination.
Yeah, that's another thing. We're a media destination, which
somebody's got to arrive at it.
That means that the people,
which means that
come here.
Giant monitor's still here.
That giant I almost just splashed this water all over it.
I dare you.
I know.
I was going to rip it out for you, but it looks way too complicated.
It looks old and cheap.
No, I don't know how to fucking rip that out.
It's a Syncmaster 910T.
You can wait for Mars. He'll be back in 2 months.
Yeah.
What did he get operated
He's
on?
taking a Mexican vacation. Jesus
Is he?
Christ.
What was operated on?
I don't know.
We didn't even notice that he had an issue?
Is it his shoulder?
It was his ACL.
Oh, right. His knee. That's right. I did know that.
His knee. Oh, his knee.
Yeah, because he plays MMA after the show a lot of times.
Isn't he like fucking 45? What the fuck?
That's what I mean.
Or he's running from the heat.
You can't. There's got to be a time where you're not fucking throwing kicks anymore.
When I get in before my time in here, it's creepy. He has all sorts of MMA and fight videos on that he studies.
No fucking way.
But he knows, like, when I usually come in, and that's all gone, but if I come in just a little early, where he doesn't have time to fucking move everything around.
Oh, you caught me.
It's bizarre.
Oh, you caught me.
But he'll be just looking at the screen, studying it.
Like fucking...
all sorts of fight videos.
It's like the guy that owned the pawn shop in Pulp Fiction downstairs.
Right.
Watching Marcellus Wallace get fucked.
Yeah.
Is that how he watches the videos? Yeah, you fucking...
Yeah, pretty much.
Fuck him, do it.
And then he quickly turns them all off.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. Fucking more. So he's going to be out for a while, huh? Is he going to come out with a leg thing on his leg where he's got crutches? Is he going to have crutches and shit?
What's wrong with him?
Doesn't that take a while to
He's just an engineer, man. When somebody in the NBA or something has that, they're back a week later with a brace on.
He's out
the fuck is he?
A woman who has a baby here.
You think he's on maternity leave?
Yeah.
He's been gone a while, huh?
Yeah.
Damn.
I think it was 2.5 weeks is the total amount of time he'll be out.
I'll be out for the foreseeable future.
Oh, well. All right. Hold on, man. Let's say hi to...
But Roland loves talking shit when they're not here.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah. Kevin in Philly. Kevin, are you going to eat those grapes, Jimmy?
No, dude.
I might take a stem or two.
Take as many as you want.
I'm stopping. Kevin.
Yeah, you know, guys, I think the thing that separates your show from shows like Conan, Fallon, and all the other talk shows is that I've never seen late night where they accuse the guests of having a substance abuse problem.
Well, fair point, but the bottom line is he fucking smelled like beer, and I think he was promoting a show on beer. It was just a question.
There's a beer book. I love the George Wendt. The George Wendt interview, I'm telling you.
What a terrific moment that was.
It was great for me. I don't believe it's a great listen. I really don't. But just what was going on that day, I fucking loved. He came in so damn hungover, depressed, sad.
And he left feeling worse.
Right.
That too fucking bad. You know what? Here's the thing. As these guests, man, we're so open on this show. It's like, it's almost, I don't expect them to be as open, but if you write a book like that and you're all lumpy and fucking bummed out, what do you want me to talk to you about? So, tell us all about the head on that German beer. We'd love to hear about it.
And he does sound fun. He's making a bit of a comeback with those Dub Bears commercials.
Suck.
He's on a plane.
I hate those.
Aaron Rodgers is in between him and the other Dub Bears guy.
Dub Bears, the Chicago guys.
And they're having some fun.
Chicago guys.
Yeah.
What's the matter, Jimmy? You're no fun.
Hey, my dick is over here. what's he do? Hey, Hey, the Bears. Fucking hate them.
I did like the skit at first.
When it was first on SNL, like years ago, with
a lot of those
Farley
SNL
and
skits, when
they were fucking hilarious.
But then it's just like, all right,
yeah, it becomes a catchphraise, and
it's for State Farm. I didn't even know.
Bears.
State Farm.
State Farm.
Who could run State Farm? Did get?
Here's George Wendt.
I think I have the window seat. You better double check that, my friend.
Oh, there it is.
Don't think we don't know who you are.
Aaron
No, that's not it. You're that State Farm discount double check guy.
Discount double check. Thanks to the hundreds you saved us, we could upgrade the grill class.
Grill class? Your tongs are in your seat back.
They're grilling
Save with the
big
discount double
sausages
check today.
Yeah, you
on their
know.
seat back. That's impossible. There's a cheese head on the wing.
Oh,
It's
no.
crazy.
Oh, no.
What the fuck did we just watch?
A terrible commercial.
And what's a double check?
Double check. It's like because
check.
they can't say the Bears, so they go double check.
It's not the same syllable, though.
It doesn't even fucking make
It's
sense.
awful.
The, not dog.
You don't even.
And now Travis has a minute clip of our George Wendt interview.
Oh, good. I want to hear
Every
this 'cause
time
I
we go
missed
down this road and go down the George Wendt road, I'm all in.
I'm looking at it, and the interview itself was 41 minutes.
No.
Yeah, you guys wouldn't let him leave.
Yeah.
Oh, did Opie keep saying, "Hey, why don't you stick around after the break?"
The clip I have is they're telling you got to go.
Oh no!
After 41 minutes,
were they really telling him?
Huh? No. That was a classic. They're telling.
Okay, all right. He was
There's
overstaying his welcome.
The times when it's not true, we go, no, seriously, they're telling you.
Right.
Now I feel guilty saying that as well.
But see, George knew he had nothing else going on.
Yeah.
Right.
How much do you despise cell phones and beepers and all that shit?
It's all right. You know, it doesn't bother me that much, but it's pretty funny how they go off sometimes.
It's got to go.
I really haven't hit one thing that George relates to. I'm suck. My apologies, Mr.
No,
Wendt.
it was a fine interview, but
You're a very nice guy.
They're saying he really has to go. He's
I
got
don't know what you're talking about. If you're giving me the hook, fine, whatever. I thought I was here till 8:30.
Oh no!
Waiting a word.
Unless I misheard, I was told he had to be somewhere at 8:30. So.
See, George, I wasn't giving you the hook.
Peachy.
What's
I
going
do
on?
what I'm told. I don't care.
You don't care?
What happened?
I don't know. I really.
Oh.
I don't think George is happy, and I like George. I don't feel like he's happy, and I don't know why. I don't want you to be upset with us.
No, I'm fine.
Holy, right in front of his face, we said, what happened?
Man, what happened? I thought we were all having fun.
No, we were never having fun.
No.
That whole what happened is like, what just happened for the last 40 minutes?
It was
very
uncomfortable. It was not a good interview.
But we didn't want to feel defeated that day.
Right.
We're like, fuck no, we're going to make this work, god damn it.
Oh, I'm glad I wasn't in that day.
That's the same guys as double check.
Double check.
Double check.
Except that's after he's questioned quite heavily about whether or not he's an alcoholic.
We'll find those clips. I don't
well,
believe
why
you.
not talk about, like, what the fuck, man? These guys give up information in interviews, so why not ask him? He was a dud. The guy was he's a good guy, but it was not a good interview. No. And he wasn't giving anything. Would you like us to write your dialogue down so you can fucking...
Did we really accuse him of being an alcoholic?
Perhaps we asked about it.
Yeah, a lot of it was unsaid, I think.
I fucking confess everything. These fucking guys don't want to give up anything. Well, I had a beer once in the 80s. Fuck your dumb book.
The book, I'm sure, did well.
I'm sure it was terrific. Who wouldn't want to read about beer? Oh, what kind of stein do you use for that one?
And then he's one of those guys that refuse to do liners and stuff.
Well, I mean, he decided to just take off and go home after that.
All right.
Travis and I still got our photos with him, though.
Huh? Travis?
I've got some George drinking discussions.
How long though? We don't need.
Well,
to go.
this started 4 minutes into the interview, so I can just.
Okay, let's just see. Let's hear how it started.
7 o'clock. Wake up.
Sure.
So you have to get up and do radio this morning and just promote the paperback. That kind of sucks when you're out and you want to have a few more drinks and you got to.
Yeah. But what are you gonna do?
Yeah, the book's about beer.
The book's about beer. Yeah. So I was doing my research. That's what I was doing.
Yeah, exactly.
Exhaustive research.
You should come in here really hungover. It would help sell the book. I'm thinking.
So you like I'm sorry.
Go. No, go.
Are you a hard drinker? I mean, I was at one point too. I mean,
Yeah, I wouldn't call it that hard, but you know, I drink pretty much every night.
Every night?
Unless I have some reason not to.
Yeah, that would be a hard drinker. I mean,
You think so?
yeah, man. I mean,
Okay.
sure.
Good. Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
Then yes.
It's cool to not have to get up though. Like as a guy, like you're an actor. You're obviously set because you Cheers an 11-year run you were on.
Yeah,
No?
I wouldn't call myself set.
Yeah,
but,
no, look at
I have 5
the look he
kids.
gave you.
Crazy.
Well, you have 5
Crazy.
kids?
Yeah, so you know.
So you don't get the residual checks?
Yeah, I
big
get the
I mean,
residual
you
check.
get them,
No,
but I
no,
mean,
no,
they're not big checks, is what you're saying.
Yeah, they're okay. You know, I need to keep working and all that.
So you get this impression that a guy does a show
Like
especially-
Cheers, you're set for life.
one of the biggest of all time.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I could be set for life if I had like no kids and lived in a, you know, double wide in Idaho or something.
Right.
You know, I'd be set for life.
Do you are you a guy who's really responsible and smart with money? Like I got to sock it away. Or are you one of those guys who's just like
Nah,
enjoy it while it's here?
I just enjoyed it, and you know, I did sock a good bit away, but you know,
Wow.
just the kids, college.
Yeah.
I don't think these are terrible.
Either Jimmy farted or this interview stinks.
It's a combination. But how do I not ask him that when you ask about?
No.
We said something casual, like you don't have to get up. He said he drinks every night. What am I going to just ignore
That's
that?
a classic example of us trying our asses off.
Yeah, being nice to him, but trying to
Being
get
nice, but
information.
trying to get
He's not
something
really,
going.
you know, he's like,
I
don't think he was
But his
raised
energy was
His energy, right.
extremely low.
Yeah, he had a weird vibe.
And when that
he came
happens,
in.
then your job is to try to get that energy.
Right.
I don't think he was really ready to tackle reality.
Maybe.
And so when you kind of started to paint the picture of a fairly sad man, he was
When he came
kind
in,
of put off by
you
that.
know
Yeah,
what? But he
that
came-
was 3 minutes into the interview.
Yeah,
But he came in tired. It wasn't like he came in just. He
came in with the attitude, all right, well, let me get this over with.
And
Another
he's
interview
selling
I
a
just
goofy
do.
book based on a show he did fucking a million years
What's it called,
ago.
the book?
Drinking with George.
So how do I not talk about drinking with George?
But that's a funny kind of a
It's like a
drinking
fun
with George.
So tell fun stories.
You're getting into drinking
He
with
said I
George.
drink every night. What am I going to do?
Yeah, because
You
he's a
almost
fun
tricked him into
guy.
saying he's a heavy drinker.
What? It wasn't fun when you watched him drink every night on Cheers?
Well, how about you say you're a heavy drinker if
Come
you are? If I was promoting happy endings and I get mad if you ask me about massages. Do you get massages? Well, you know, every night. Do you think you have a problem with massages? Well, no. The fuck kind of an uninsightful idiot am
But
I?
it's all goofy. He's not there for a straight, hard-hitting interview about his life. It's like, look, I'm drinking beers like I did on Cheers. Let's talk about that.
Cool. So you all right. So you had a good time on Cheers.
Yes,
How much did you
yes.
save?
If I didn't have 5 kids and was just reflecting on his life, ready to blow his brains out. Jesus, it's a goofy book.
Yeah, he didn't realize that right away he'd wake up at 7 in the morning and have somebody say, no, admit you have a problem. Admit
Dr.
it.
Seuss,
Admit it.
isn't it animal abuse to have a cat in a hat? Well, how do you feel about cats in general and so many being euthanized? But it's a goofy book.
He didn't help his situation out by walking in, and he looked like he was wearing his pajamas.
Yeah, he didn't look wide awake. Or I remember he didn't look.
He was wearing like a white shirt and some shorts that could
He had
have been
bloodshot
boxers.
eyes. He didn't want to be here.
He looked really tired.
Did you all go, Norm?
No, we were just like, holy fuck, what's wrong with him?
See, sometimes you're trying to give somebody the excuse for the low energy they have. Like, oh, you went to bed late. You're not used to. You know, we know what it is. I didn't want to say, "Are you drunk?" I don't know if he was or not.
Sure.
But that was my impression. I mean,
He probably doesn't do a lot of interviews. You don't see him out there.
I don't see him out there that much.
So he probably had to for the book.
Saw him on the Tonight Show once with Corbin Burnson. That was about it.
That's pretty impressive.
I know.
Burns.
Who would be a great interview? Yeah.
All right, we're gonna break, Roland. What do you want to do next? Oh, we never did the Nancy Grace thing. Holy fuck! All right, we'll do Nancy
She's a
Grace.
piggy.
Oh yeah.
Are you guys ready to do another weigh-in, Roland?
Corbin Burns.
I mean, it's only been like 6 days or 7 days.
No, the last time we weighed you guys was last week, though, right?
Yeah, but we can keep it a mystery though because
Saturday, Sunday, Monday. It's been
No, we
about
take a
5
look.
days.
Take a look.
Do I have a case for you? On LA Law.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
You eat those cronuts the other day you were texting me about?
No, I gave them away.
Good for you.
Oh,
Good
you
for
gave away your cronuts?
But he's trying to give them to me. I'm like, no,
Damn.
I'm trying
Good
to
one.
fucking get in shape.
Just read the tweets that
That's
Dr.
where
Ian
the
Smith was
fucking
sending.
crow makes cum.
Yeah, that's crazy crows. Crow nuts.
And he's got a new peanut butter flavor.
Fuck it, I'd rather have pigeon balls.
Fuck yeah, or maybe eagle cockheads or something. But how about hummingbird assholes on a string?
Fuck, tasty.
Fuck yeah. Crow nuts. They smell like crow sweat. Hey, look, there's feathers on my crow nuts. Crow pecker.
It's not delicious, though.
Yeah.
Peanut butter rum.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I was watching that fucking, what was it called? My 600-Pound Life or something last night. And it's a bunch of fatties, and they get these, they get the laparoscopic fucking shit.
And they eat through that, right?
The and some people do very well. There was a fucking woman on there last night that I couldn't yell at the TV more about how selfish this fat fucking bitch was and how enabling her dumb fucking Edgar-looking husband was. And I felt so bad. They had a son who was like fucking 7 years old or something. Right. And she was the most selfish pig. She had the surgery. A year later, she lost 35 pounds over a year.
Jesus.
And she's eating like a pig. And she was supposed to be 350 pounds lighter in like 6 months or something.
Yeah, when you get that surgery, you can lose 35 pounds in a week.
Dude, she's just making excuse after excuse.
Is that it?
She's lovely.
Do we have a clip we can play?
Edgar likes fat women.
The doctor's going, what do I
Is
have
that
to do? It looks like it, but they all look like that.
All right, hold on. Why don't we go to a break and we'll come back with this.
Yeah.
My 600-pound life. This is what Ed was yelling at the TV.
They all look like that. No, she had an oxygen thing on, and she's laying in the bed. They picked her up to put her on like a scale at one point. Her ass was flat. Like it was at like a fucking, you could put a level on it. It was completely flat from sitting and just laying in that bed for years.
Just a fat, smelly monster.
And the doctor's yelling at her. The doctor's yelling at her saying, what do I have to do? I need to know what I have to do because you're going to die. He's telling you she's going to die. And she's like, but I did everything. You're giving me no credit for what I've done. And then she's trying to say the scale was off when she weighed in.
And then who's
350 pounds off?
Who's running the birthday cake in?
Right, exactly.
Yeah,
Her dumb codependent.
It was that fucking husband's cooking up these meatloaf stuff with cheese and ham, and she's eating cupcakes, and then she's like, I just want to make it to my son's, like, it was one of his class, like, graduation things. He's like a little kid. Right. And she goes, that's my goal. Well, the goal came and went, and she spent it sitting in her bed while he had to go out alone, and she's like, I'm a much better mother than a lot of mothers out there. She's trying to rationalize everything. She is a fat, disgusting, selfish pig who hopefully will drop dead soon so her son can maybe grow up and not have that burden in his life.
You sound like fucking Vicky yelling at Jake. She's just a fat pig, selfish fool. Put your fucking hands on me.
I think he's right, though, man.
100% right.
Selfish. I know people have problems with their weight, but this is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. We'll have the clip next, everyone.
Kids are in the pool. Now back to the Opal and Anthony Show on Sirius XM.
All right, we got the video of the my 600-pound life. Ugh. Is this a TLC show?
Yeah.
They make believe they're helping?
Yeah, it's another freak show thing.
TLC is a freak show channel, but you can't just have all-out freak shows on TV.
No, you got to have it under the guise that you're helping people.
But no one gives a fuck.
No one really cares.
I'm looking at this because she's a big fat slob.
Fucking little speaky.
Let's play this, see what this is all about. Is this the woman, though, or?
I don't know. They all look like that.
They all start looking alike.
They all look the same.
Right.
Big, fat, giant, fat people all look the same. I don't think it's her if she's walking around.
Really?
No, this one was bedridden.
So
bedridden.
So who's giving her the food?
Her dumb husband, whose name,
What's
by the
that
way, was
about?
that's her right there. That's her, Penny. Fucking Penny.
Do we have a clip of Penny, hopefully, or?
I don't know. I hope so.
You gotta tell these guys ahead of time.
I know.
We could have had some nice clips ready for today's show.
Thought about it.
I mean, if you're yelling at the TV, the world needs to know why.
No.
And then we would have had the clips and whatever. We could just play this clip. Fuck it.
Change your life. A last-ditch effort to change your life. Penny. Penny's hope to get weight loss surgery. Penny and Edgar. That's her husband, really, and it looks like him. Going to see a doctor who specializes in patients of her size.
We're packing up to go to Texas.
No, everyone else is packing up for you.
Yes, exactly. Yes, see?
I'm going to be in the back of a van, actually on my hospital mattress. This physician is the first one that's willing to really see me and take the risk at my weight to do the surgery. Up with mommy.
And she doesn't do anything. She doesn't do anything to help herself, her family, her son. She just keeps eating and eating even after the surgery.
How does she shit?
I have no idea. It's probably the biggest collection of disgusting shit.
A bedpan.
A bedpan under her fucking plywood plank flat ass.
Would you smell her asshole?
Oh,
no.
God.
Yeah, probably from the next room.
Yeah. I'm sure. It's fucking.
Imagine what kind of swamp ass she gets.
Oh, my God.
Her husband, though, should be shot in the temple.
Yes, he is the enabler. She can't get out of bed.
How many kids?
Someone keeps bringing her. Just the one poor fucking kid right there. He's got to deal with fat mommy.
Yeah, fat all about me, mommy.
You know how he probably has to be. My mom is very sick. She's sick.
I can't do kids' stories anymore.
No.
I finally realized.
I just feel bad for the kid.
I get so depressed now.
Yeah.
The kid in New York that was abused by that thing.
Oh, that 4-year-old, the tranny that abused that 4-year-old.
What a great collection.
Brought tears to my eyes, man.
Taken away from the mother.
How do we prevent
given to
that
the father,
shit?
and the father's in prison, and the father's tranny fucking girlfriend winds up watching the kid
and just
killing
fucking
it,
torturing,
burning him with cigarettes,
torturing it,
or whatever it was,
torturing the kid, and the kid looked completely innocent and normal, like he had a good would have had a good shot of some normalcy.
Tied up and tortured.
Nice.
Yeah, that person should just be beheaded. There's something to be said about a good beheading.
Right. There's too many of them lately, too. The father that just jumps off the roof with his kid, who's 3 or 4.
Yeah, it's
in
selfish.
in his Christmas pajamas, like.
Aw.
Was it Christmas morning?
It was around Christmas time, but his
selfish fucking.
The kid had his Christmas fucking pajamas on because he's having a problem with the wife, an ugly divorce. He decides, I'll take care of this.
Merry Christmas.
Fucking, why don't you just jump?
Yeah, it's just selfish.
Leave the kid alone.
You wonder why people talk in movie theaters. That's who we are. Like, that's what people do. Like, this fat monster, that father that jumped, people are just self-centered.
They're so
it's
selfish
all
and
about them.
self-centered, yes.
And we're telling people that it's okay to be all about you because you're a victim and it's not your fault. That's why society has gotten more and more belligerently selfish.
It's brutal. Right. And then you see this kid. He has to deal with a mom like
I know,
this.
yeah,
with
but
this mother.
it's not, I feel bad for her, though.
Ugh.
What?
I feel bad for her.
Oh, please.
I do.
You cannot.
I do.
New character?
She is the most selfish
Let me hear her. I didn't hear her.
fucking pig.
But you really?
Yeah.
Nah, see.
No.
He
doesn't. He can't stand this pig.
Because he can't look in the eye.
No.
He smiles a little bit when he asks.
I'm happy.
He turns his head because he knows he's got some tells. You got too many tells.
You know what happens when he's acting?
Right.
When he acts long enough, he makes a face like he's a cheeky boy.
Yeah.
I am cheeky.
But the one thing about it, he's really good for a couple seconds.
Yes.
And all he has to do is hang in there for 2 more seconds.
But then he starts to look cheeky.
I'm not cheeky. I do feel bad for her, though. I do. It's like I'm laughing because we're all laughing, but I feel bad for her.
There's the cheeky boy.
Yeah.
I'm cheeky.
Oh, God. All right, let's go.
Oh my God! Tickets are on sale now.
Oh shit!
I forgot to mention it. Go ahead.
A new show ad.
My
to the
third
Barkhad,
show at the
sorry.
Barkhad. Yeah, I forgot to mention the 10:15. I just blurted
3
out.
shows in one night, or is it
2 in one night? Yeah, it's one Friday and then 2 Saturdays.
Gotcha. Great. That's awesome.
At a hospital, so we can't really stop anywhere to sleep over.
Sure. Oh, Father.
What can we say besides goodbye? I don't know. See you later. Uh-oh.
Here's our plan.
A giant fire truck.
Do they have to cut a hole in the house?
No, the fire department has to show up, paramedics, ambulance crew, whatever, and they put her in like a blanket. That's what I saw. They lay her in a blanket, and like 6 of them have to pick her up and carry her out.
It's hack, but that's how they move whales around.
And and then she makes a little joke at one point where she was like, "Oh, I want you to carry me like I'm Cleopatra."
Ugh. Cleopatra. Nah, I don't like to joke about it. I feel bad for her.
It's like an amazing middle school joke.
Yes,
so good.
I gotta talk to David for a second.
David, David.
David.
Hi, good morning, boys. How are you?
Hi, Dave.
I had the surgery. My wife had the surgery.
Wait, people don't know. We thought this was a new David. You're the guy that used to live in
From
Israel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I moved back a year and a half ago.
Yeah, because they're amazed by your absurdly high voice. But we know you.
Yes, it's been a while.
Wait, you were a big fat fuck?
I still am a fat fuck, not as bad as I mean, I guess it all depends. I mean, me compared to Iraq, obviously I'm a skinny man.
All right, tell your story. Sorry, David. Go.
Anyways, so I had the lap band, the same as Governor Krispy Kreme, and my wife had the other surgery where they took it eats under her stomach.
Wait. Slow down, David.
Governor who?
Jimmy, I'm not repeating myself.
Oh, shit.
No, but I do want you to slow down. Like, how big were you at your biggest, I guess?
So I wasn't that bad. I was 250. I'm not going to say my wife's weight was, but she's down now about, I would say, 85 pounds.
Wait, you were 250 and how? What are you, like 5 foot? No, hold on. How tall are you?
Me, 5'7".
Oh.
5'6".
Oh,
5'6", 250. That's pretty big. Okay.
That is really heavy.
Yeah. Yeah. What did you do?
Well, if you add up all the medical conditions and all the issues that I have.
Imagine the belt bomb you could get around a guy like that.
Wow.
Jesus. What?
But anyways,
what are you down to?
215. I'm still. I have ways to go to about 170, 160.
You'll get there. I mean, this guy's wasting away to a Gaza Strip. Is that a bad joke?
Yes.
All right. I'm sorry. I'm just being very cheeky.
You've lost 35 pounds in what? How long?
About 6 months.
Okay.
But that's only because I'm still enjoying ice cream and I'm still finding ways around my band. My wife, on the other hand, who's very strict and works out more than me and serious about it.
Yeah.
About the same time frame, she dropped it out 85 pounds because she's not abusing it and she's only eating what she's supposed to eat.
So why are you abusing it with ice cream?
Yeah.
Why am I eating ice cream?
Because ice cream tastes really fucking good.
It's true. Yeah.
You got to pass over the fat foods.
It's not an easy thing to do.
When ice cream enters my house, I start going, no, because I know I can't.
Yes.
Get some, what do they call Arctic Blitz or whatever?
I've tried all the substitutes.
150 calories for the whole pint?
I try, but ice cream is just ridiculously good.
I love ice
cream. It should
cream.
be eaten every fucking day.
Nice, good quality, creamy ice cream. God damn.
Yeah, the thing, here's why I don't. I can
things in it.
Because I go
all
like
sorts of things.
I like
it clogs me.
Does it?
Yeah, so I don't mind giving up ice cream because it fucks my throat up. But the gas I get. Oh, I'm gonna give you guys a fucking 2 McDonald's cheeseburger milkshake morning.
Are you a little lactose intolerant,
you
perhaps?
have no idea.
What do you mean we have no idea?
Is it hot?
Yeah, I guess
we smell it every day.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's awful.
My farting's way down.
I know. Disappointed.
David, fascinating. Thanks for your story.
Thank you, David.
Oh, there he goes.
Who is it?
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, back to her. So she's ready to be removed from her.
Yes,
her
yes, to go
house.
see the doctor.
Poor thing. She's probably so embarrassed. That's embarrassing, the poor girl.
Certainly is.
Something called taking responsibility.
Uh-huh.
Eventually, you got to take
Exactly.
responsibility.
I understand she probably has some fucking mental issues that make her do this, or
right.
something happened in her past.
That's right.
But when you have a kid like that, and people are willing to help you, you really gotta fucking either knock it into your head that you gotta do something, or just don't, and don't do anything. Just die. Thank you.
And load her into that.
Into that.
No, I want to see you cry with sad eyes.
Oh, poor kid.
After we get her out of her bed, I have to bring the mattress in and put in the bed.
That disgusting mattress.
In the van.
They kind of shut down the road?
Dude, they shut down the road to bring her out.
This is it, girl.
They're backing a minivan up to the door. She's laughing like she doesn't understand that people think this is fucking disgusting.
Yeah.
She's laughing
the
like,
poor girl. She must
look.
be so embarrassed, the poor girl.
Okay. I do.
Oh, show her flat ass.
Take your time.
She's trying to stand up and sit on something.
I do.
There you go. Yay.
Wow.
Oh, what was that?
Dude,
there were some weird folds
There is
there.
meat hanging from her. The fire department is there.
I feel bad for her.
You got to pivot to get feet first.
She looks like a waterbed.
They've now
filled up a little too much.
They have her on a big fucking fat gurney.
Yeah.
I'm clenching my butt cheeks because that's the only thing holding that mat in place.
Oh, she has a sense of humor, though.
Yeah, I see my head.
Got about maybe this much of your All right.
They're-
down.
Put her in the minivan.
This is not a journey of one person. This is a journey of family.
Yeah, no shit. It's a journey of 5 people with your weight.
You are the one who will lay out this journey safely for all of us.
That's right.
And Heavenly Father, I thank you. Amen.
Oh my God, the minivan's doing a wheelie down the road.
This is our last chance. I don't give her 5 years at this point.
5.
Her health is just getting worse and worse.
5 years.
Ultimately, I think it comes down to if Penny chooses, it's just gonna live or die.
Oh man, they don't show her being a fucking selfish cunt in that clip.
Wait. So she gets the surgery.
She gets the surgery. She's got, people, therapists, nutritionists, the doctor himself who, gives her the guidance and everything, and does nothing. She still eats like a pig, and every time anyone criticizes her or tries to tell her that there's a way this has to be done, she has an excuse for it. She rationalizes that. She said the husband's like frying up these wontons with pork in it and shit, and deep frying. He goes, well, frying's better than fast food. Yeah. And she said, she goes, eating like this is better for me than not eating anything.
That's true. She's right, though.
Shut up.
The poor girl.
Poor girl. Pig.
My dad wasn't overweight, but he absolutely had eating issues.
Yeah?
Yeah, I told you, he thought chicken,
chicken's good, but it's like buffalo wings.
We would beg him to eat better, and he had all sorts of health issues because his eating was horrible, and he thought chicken wings were healthy. He knew it wasn't, but he was trying to justify it.
Yeah.
And he would eat his entire meal before everything was set on the table. You know what I mean? When you're still getting stuff together,
wow.
we still need salt. Oh, the butter for this or whatever. And he would just fucking
shovel it in. Jesus.
Inhale. And I remember my brother being extremely young, crying at the table, begging me to eat better.
Wow.
And he had all sorts of heart issues.
Jeez.
He was going to die of some kind of heart thing before the car accident. So, but what is that? I guess that's why I'm bringing it up. But what is that? Because she knows.
It's a food issue, obviously. It's an addiction.
It's a terrible addiction.
But
how do you get that?
It's whatever it is, that dopamine drip that cocaine or sex or any of that stuff gives you. Food gives you the same thing.
My thing is, I have no problem letting it all go and eat bad for a day. Maybe even, barely 2 days. But after that, I'm like, get it away from me. And I go back to just eating, relatively healthy, pretty healthy, I guess. But for some people, it's day after day. That's what I can't wrap my head around. I don't understand it, because that feeling you get after you eat fast food or whatever and really go all in. Or Shack Burger. I go to Shack, what is it called?
Steak Shack?
Burger, the burger joint.
Roy Rogers.
Five Guys?
Shack,
Shack Balloon?
Steak Shack?
Shack?
Burgers?
Shake Shack.
Shake Shack?
Shake Shack?
I'll go all in with the
Full
fries.
shack shimmies?
Fries, the burger, and then a nice fucking, some shitty drink. But the next day, I'm over it and done. And people do that every day. I don't understand that.
They had a clip of her on a dumb fucking hospital bed that she never fucking left unless the fire department came to take her to an appointment. And she's laying there with like these rubber gloves on, manipulating this big bowl of chopped meat with eggs going in it and all kinds. She goes, I could still cook.
She's not eating grilled chicken and vegetables?
No, she's eating utter and complete shit.
But people that eat shitty, they don't have that shitty feeling after eating like that.
Maybe they do. They feel good after. It gets them to level normal, I guess. Like people drink when they're shaking just to get to not shake. That's what a lot of people,
normal,
like whatever you call it, it's like just to feel normal.
Right.
Like drinking to escape a hangover?
Yeah, it's their addiction. Whatever it is that other people do to get out of their crazy shit.
Right.
Fat people just eat and eat. And I understand the addiction in moments. Like I can have a moment where I'm eating, like you said, for a day, and the mania, like I get when I go to Anthony's, it's hard because Anthony has all these treats around, and I'm not there much.
Treats at my
but
house.
you don't have. My point is, you don't have the desire to eat like that 2 days in a row, or let's say 3 days.
I
in a row.
do though, but I'm lucky that I'm able to not do it.
I don't. I'm done with it. Like, okay, I did it, and it wasn't even worth it to me, and I'm back to.
You gotta lock up the goodies when Jimmy comes over.
That's right, which means an extra strong zipper. But it's hard not to eat bad. I mean, it's really fucking a struggle not to. For some people, it's not a struggle. For me, it's a struggle.
Yeah, it's fascinating. That's all I'm saying.
Really hard.
Yeah.
My dad definitely had it. He was definitely all in.
Dude, it's a high.
He didn't really feel like eating healthy at all.
There's something about
lives.
that fucking bad food that makes you like buffalo wings at the cellar. It's
I love
so
buffalo
hard
wings.
to not eat them.
And I'll take on a plate of fucking buffalo wings, but once again, next day, no fucking desire to do it again. None.
You know what it is though, to lie to all those people and to just bullshit that you're gonna do something and you have a kid that she professes to adore and then just to literally lie to those people that you're trying.
Yeah, you're full of bull sugar.
She was. And the husband, I mean, if she can't get out of bed, you saw her, she couldn't move from the bed to the chair. If you can't get out of bed, the husband obviously has to bring the food from point A to point fat. And but he could just stop doing that.
Is it selfishness or is her addiction that bad?
I don't know. Just bring her a plate of grilled chicken and put it on and go, there, that's what you're having.
I like to lean toward selfishness myself.
She is a selfish cunt, and her husband is an enabling fucking fat feeder that for some reason keeps her in that condition.
There is also a sickness with it, though. Like, as much as I like to throw this fucking, believe me, I want to throw
get down with the sickness.
Fat pig into the Grand Canyon. Watch her clog it. But it's a combination of her being a self-centered fucking zilch, and she is a self-centered me
dunces
pig.
have found each other.
And there's also, there's a sickness to it, like, because no rational person wants to be like, as much as I want to punch her in her fat legs, no rational person wants to be a big pig.
Then don't tie up other people's resources and hopes with your utter and complete bullshit and try to rationalize every bad move she's making after the help has arrived that she's begging for.
It's like alcoholism. I mean, it's like people know rationally, if I do this, eventually I'm going to get in my car and kill somebody. Like, not one person who's ever drunk drove and killed somebody left the house going, I can't wait to do that. Every one of them says, I won't do it, I won't do it. And alcohol is not even necessary. You don't even need that shit to survive. Her alcoholism is with food. It's almost like being an alcoholic and having to sip whiskey every day, but only a little. Fucking food addiction's a motherfucker.
I don't know. There's also the.
It's a motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm not even going to sit here and.
It's
annoying though.
I'm trying to understand is what I'm saying. That's why I'm bringing it up.
I mean, all that help that this woman got, and the only piece of the puzzle left is her cooperation in it. It seems to me like that has to overdrive in some way the addiction. Like you have to realize that all those resources are being dedicated to you, and you now only have to put in a small effort to to make this work.
I know what you're
and she
saying.
wasn't even willing to do that.
So that she says she's selfish.
Yeah.
She's scared and selfish, and you're right. But somebody told me that obsession is a thought over which logic has no power. And I thought about that. Like, I've done so many irrational, obsessive things that logic dictates are just stupid. And I know I could write the answer on paper for you, but yet I fucking do it anyway. And the only thing I can equate it to is people who drink excessively or do drugs.
Yeah.
They can give you every rational answer on paper.
I understand.
And they sell everything else out for that.
I cannot turn that into sympathy for this woman when she's devastating so many people. And I think throwing that son into the mix like that should do something. And I understand people, there are people through alcohol that just throw their whole family, livelihood, everything away. And drugs, you know, they lose everything. And that doesn't make any sense. I mean, no one would want to do that. No rational person would want to do that. But there has to be some sense of accountability here with people, some self-responsibility that has to come into play here. You can't just blame everything else.
Well, why don't we get some of these clips for tomorrow?
I would love to see more
Yes, indeedy do.
But don't get me wrong, I'm not writing her, like, I think she's a selfish fuck.
Yeah.
That's a big part of it.
I got to see some of the clips.
Yeah.
And believe me,
I need more info.
If I give her any out in this, it's the fact that she's with an enabling fucking douchebag of a husband who, since she can't move, has complete power over what she eats. So make her some grilled chicken every fucking day, stick it on her giant body, and make her eat that. And if she and that's it.
And don't say that stuff doesn't taste good. You can make stuff like that taste good.
A little bit of barbecue sauce, like,
whatever.
You know, what the fuck? You get a little bit of fucking dressing on it or something?
Give it a little
in front
something.
of her trunk and let her shove it in her face.
There's some damn good spices out there, man.
The enablers are even worse because they don't know that they're fucked up. They're the worst because, like, I'm not the one who eats. Like, he doesn't realize that every time he trucks in a bowl of ice cream for this monstrosity, he is a part of the addictive fucking cycle too, but he's just doing it and doesn't even know why.
They had a nutritionist come to the house, and she was going through the refrigerator, and she's going, "What's this? And there's ice cream and cupcakes and boy, did he have an answer for everything."
What did he say?
Oh, it's for the son, and oh, she just likes that as a snack, or oh, it was all this shit that obviously, when this monster is in the other room, it's not just a snack. It's not just
who invented the word snack, by the way.
A snack. What a fun little
word. We all
word
decided that if we have a snack, it's okay.
It's just a snack.
A snack is way more calories than any meal throughout the day.
Who doesn't want to shove fucking food in their face all the time?
Sure.
I know.
Jesus.
It's tempting to have. I was out the other night and I had a cookie with one scoop of ice cream, like a big fresh chocolate chip with that cookie, and it was so good. And I wanted the other cookie that was there, but I'm just like, just don't do it. Like but it's hard, man.
Yeah.
That's why she annoys me, because I know how, like, I have to eat grilled chicken. Why shouldn't you?
Yeah.
I don't fucking love it.
Beast.
You think I like it? I like going to the gym? No, I want to sit home and do nothing.
Eat some pizza.
Fucking master.
Yeah, going to the gym and eating better.
All right, let's go get some bacon.
All right.
We'll see you guys tomorrow.
All right.
The Opie and Anthony Show has drawn to a close. Stay tuned to reflect, relive, and get the story behind the story of the finest moments of today's show. Sam Roberts' Opie and Anthony post show begins in moments.